Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to the Four Pillars podcast over here on the Four Pillars Network. I'm one of your hosts, James or The Lasers, and I'm joined by the three other Four Pillars, Tyler, Ethan and George. How's it going everyone? Say hello at the same time.
I'm really disappointed that you didn't introduce us as Tyler or the Dynamite Fish.
No, it would have taken too long. I just decided to get it done.
You need to either double down on the joke or you know what I mean.
The Tyler.
It's going okay, actually, to bring it back to your question.
Yeah, it's going great.
Life's good.
That's good.
I'm quite happy with life at the moment.
Yeah, don't feel like 2 weeks since the last episode. It really comes around quick every time. It
does.
Well, it doesn't when you have 17 podcasts that you do. It doesn't. Really, you know what I mean?
This is my only one. I only got to worry about this.
Yeah, no, same.
I've got a lot of food here. It's been a fucking day. Worked all day, then getting home, finishing editing the last edit deck of cards. We got the producer's mix back and getting it out. It's now out as of like 5 minutes ago, ready to record a podcast. I've got a fucking pizza here, so don't mind me eating and stuff in my face while we do this, ladies and gentlemen. That's just my first apology.
This is our first segment of the day. Tyler eats a pizza.
We all sit in silence.
Can you review the pizza for us? What's the pizza?
Yeah, it's a mukbang. It's a mukbang episode. This is just it's actually an Aussie pizza. Is the style of pizza or the flavour?
Can you describe the Aussie pizza?
So an Aussie pizza, the most Aussie pizzas, it's the same thing. It's bacon, egg, onion, and cheese, and it's fucking delicious. You normally wouldn't do it. Like if I'd go gourmet, I'm like a bougie. I'd pay a lot of money. I go bougie pizzas, and I'll get like some fucking olives, anchovies, nice shit. But this is like your corner shop pizza that's just filthy and greasy. So you want to go the Aussie. You want the Aussie when you go to the greasy corner shop pizzas. That's all I know.
It's like scrambled egg, or is it like just?
To be fair, greasy. There is
it's like it's like they like you'd mix an egg and then pour it on top of the pizza right before you put it in the oven.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, no. To be fair,
strange.
No matter where you are in the world, there is always a time for a disgusting greasy pizza.
That's true.
And there always is, or a disgusting kebab. You know what I mean? It's usually when you're absolutely gone. But you know,
glass of red wine. That's bougie.
Glass of red wine right now. See, I don't drink anything but red wine these days. Every day, I'm on the red.
No water.
You wake up in the morning, glass of red wine.
I'm really thirsty.
Down your throat.
Glass of red.
Right down
my life's over, guys. I'm just.
You brush your teeth. A glass of red wine.
You've skipped at least 25 years of your life if you're drinking red wine all day. Oh my god! How much red wine do you reckon you consume in a day then?
No, I do. I mean, I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Yeah, no,
especially these days.
But
I'll have a glass. No, I don't. Even before, like I've never been a big drinker. I've just binge drink. Like I would not drink for 2 weeks, and then you go out on the weekend, I get drunk. Like I wouldn't. I'm not someone that drinks every day, but I would binge drink. I was a binge drinker.
Yeah, I just remember the messages you'd send drunk into that group chat, just like blind.
Do you remember the video of you doing the fucking pancake or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's my favourite one where you're like, it's 1 a.m. and I'm doing pancakes.
I just love the one where you just said you were blind and I was very confused.
Yeah.
Blind drunk.
You just said blind, you didn't specify.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just the saying is if someone's like, oh, I'm blind, it's like, yeah, they're drunk.
That's offensive.
Were you drunk when you filmed that video of you drinking that massive bottle of orange juice, or was that just like something you did?
Wait,
no, that was Tyler. He was sick.
He was like drinking,
and he just drank the whole orange juice, and then there's a picture of him holding the empty bottle next to his head, and he's just like, "Oh, that's a bad idea."
He just looks dead. I shouldn't have done.
That was 2015, 2016 days. I remember the old Hawthorne apartment I used to live in. Yeah. The tiny, it was like the size of a fucking pencil case.
Is it really that long?
Where you drank like a whole case of beers or whatever.
Yeah, that was 2015.
On podcast,
yeah.
And you put them all on your fingers and took a picture.
Yeah. I was 20. Yeah, that was 6 years ago.
Fuck, man.
Fuck. Time is happening.
You were 20. I was 6 years ago. I was 13.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit of a thing. Hey.
That's crazy, man.
Now you've got Wholesome Tyler that just doesn't get drunk, but like on the daily drinks a glass of red wine with dinner. You know how it is.
That's the way it is, though, isn't it? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Classy, yeah.
That's I wouldn't call it classy, but because it's not expensive red wine. But
we haven't seen the state of that greasy pizza yet, so I'm not going to use the word classy.
God, there's nothing classy about this peach. I'll tell you that right now.
I bet. You're looking at it going, I am going to fuck you up. You're my pizza now. There you go. Oh God. Nothing beats a well-timed takeaway, especially
this is my cheat meal. I've been so healthy lately, but you know.
You drink a glass of red wine a day.
I'm on my own. I got a garlic bread here. It's fucking tremendous. I've got no.
Beautiful.
Here. I do what I want.
There you go.
When the missus ain't here, I'll do what the fuck I want. I buy the pizza I want.
In his own
Catch me
palace,
outside. My name's Jeff.
You did it.
You know it is. There'll be another old meme today. You just don't know when it's gonna fucking come.
Yeah, that's what people keep asking me. They're like, if Tyler doesn't spout another old meme every episode, they're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, no, I know. It's fine.
There's a lot of that. You've got to do it now. You do realise you're going to run out of old memes.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know, trust me, there'll be you know much laughs, such old memes. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Was
that it? Was that it?
Oh shit!
Dog meme.
I just did it, guys.
That's it.
I just did it. I've just done it for today.
Hey, that's fine. I'm looking forward to next episodes now.
Yeah, you can turn the podcast off, ladies and gentlemen. I've done the memes.
It's over. This is the end of the podcast. We're done.
It's over.
We're never going to do any of these again. Episode 3, that's it. Just 8 minutes of whatever this was. It's 6 minutes.
Far.
You know,
that's pizza chat.
Pizza
chat.
chat.
But the way let's kick off the show. I asked you guys are fine with that. I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
To advertise a project that I've been working on with my friend David Jerome, a song. We're going to play that song. You can put the video, Ethan, in the podcast.
It'll be on the screen. Yeah. And and you want me to put audio with that, I presume, as well. So
everything's fine.
Yeah,
like we own the song, so
there you go.
Yeah, you can put it up. David's cool with it. He actually asked, like, you know, if you guys want to share it on Twitter. But I was like, are you happy if we play it on the podcast? He goes, that would be amazing. So
there you go.
This is
easy done.
The song Deck of Cards. I filmed the video for it, edited the video. I produced the channel. I helped him obviously produce the song as well. We sent the mix we did off to a producer in LA. They've come back to us with this mix. And it's not on Spotify, Apple Music yet. We're just getting it to a distributor. They organize it. It's the first time we're doing this, so it's a bit delayed, but we wanted to get the video out. It's out right now, and we're going to watch it and have a listen to the song. So I hope you all enjoy it. If your boys want to pull it up, and we'll do a countdown to watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to add to that as well. We'll pop a link to the video in the description so that, you know, it's easily found.
Yes. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, perfect. Alrighty. Have we all got it up, boys?
Yes.
I do.
Alrighty, so I'll count us in. I'll count down from 3 and then hit play. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Sounds very John Mayer-y. I like it.
Where's the dog? There's a dog.
Ah, yeah, there he is. He's the boy.
Yes.
I do not know what that dog is called, but I shall call it Greg.
He's a sweet boy. Look at him.
Been traveling a while now.
Yeah.
Chasing the dream. Overseas and into skies, to scenes I've never seen. They are painted colors of every shade and hue. They must have always been there, but only now I see them since you.
So excited to go for a walk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's I don't know. I just go by the collar colour, and that's usually all you need to know.
Follow me around. The wind's a little
Stick. I have acquired stick.
I wouldn't die if you left me. I'd just wither on the vine, fade into a shade of grey like water-flavored wine. Oh,
this sounds like Hosier. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how you pronounce it.
I
have no clue.
I know you mean.
I don't. Yeah, same.
You were that familiar door to which I hold the key. The road that I have followed home has led
has never sounded so good.
Honestly, man, like fucking, this is right up my alley. This type of music, I love it. More stuff like this, Mr. Jerome.
I second that.
My friends say that I'm foolish, don't even ask my mom. But foolish is your middle name when you're chasing the sun. So down your glass and move your ass, you gotta love to give. My darling, I am coming home, we got a life to live. Oh, if you were a deck of cards, the queen of red and white, I would slip you in my jeans and take you far and wide. You were that familiar door to which I hold the key. The road that I have followed home has led to you and me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, he's the
Hey,
boy
it's man
himself. Hey. Yo, a bit of harmonica as well. Oh, this is so nice, man.
It really is great.
Fucking gorgeous, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. I really
So
enjoyed
good.
that.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
How's
I'll
that
definitely
pizza
make sure
time?
to tweet that out and shit later, because that was really nice.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, I mean, he first played that to me almost 2 years ago, and I remember showing
Jesus.
like I've recorded it on my phone when we were in New York seeing John Mayer in 2019, like just like a 30-second clip of it. And I remember showing James and Elva one night at the meetup. So like that was the first time those two heard that song. So
I've never
and
heard it, I don't think.
he's got like 50 songs. He's got like 50 good songs
Jesus.
that he's written and like ready. We've just got to produce them, you know.
Just gotta bang a few out, innit?
Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah,
Deck of
man.
Cards was just the first one we knew it had to be first. We always knew Deck of Cards was first. But like he's still writing. He and I wrote a song together last week that we're like, let's just do it now. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's stuff
Yeah.
we're working on all the time. He's always writing, even though this song was 2 years ago. He's got heaps of songs from 2 years ago, heaps of songs from last year, songs from this year. Like songs are always coming. And finally like got
Yeah.
the capabilities to produce them into what you just heard now. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
really proud of it, and I'm proud of the video. And you know, we're looking to do in the future with the videos, you know, try different angles, try different ways of doing things. But with this, we wanted to do what we're really good at with the covers and the way we film those and put it into this, and then just throw in some bit of story elements that we've never done before as well. So that's what that start of the video was, is a bit of story, and then just get back to the angles and the style that we've done before and that we know is good for that first original song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well, you can't beat
apologise
a
if
nice
you
scene with a
hear-
dog.
Yeah.
I apologise
the
if you
dog's a
hear
must.
Dennis, by the way. He's starting to be a bellend.
He's just loving the song. He just really
He
loves
loves
it.
it.
You need
Yeah,
to
no,
let
see, that's
everyone know.
that what you heard. If you heard him at all, which you know, he was in the background barking. That was an endorsement. That was
Exactly.
the top-notch endorsement you can get from a really grumpy bastard. So I'd take the win. You know what I mean?
He's not in kill mode at the minute.
He's not in kill mode at the moment. No,
he's in
but he does
appreciate
have
mode.
a kill mode. Combat dog, that one. Yeah, no, it's a brilliant song. I think I heard it the other night when you posted they didn't post it, you shared it with us, didn't you?
Yeah, just a
that.
Google
The
Drive
Google
link
Drive
of the
one,
audio.
Yeah, yeah, and I gave it a listen. I wasn't necessarily watching the video so much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But no, I did give it a listen, and now I've seen the video as well. And yeah, it's brilliant stuff, brilliant work, and I do look forward to seeing more. You know, from you and David, if it's you two, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just the two
yeah.
of us,
I look forward to seeing more from you both.
Yeah,
so,
same here.
so yeah,
Yeah.
top-notch stuff.
Talented gamers right there.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just a music lover, and that and you know, in the video we had the homages to Bob Dylan and John Mayer, and there's a little John Mayer Easter egg at the end of the song in terms of the music.
The harmonica, is that it?
No, not the harmonica. There's like
No?
there's a riff of a song in there.
I should have been listening.
In the outro, as it kind of pans to John. So if you know John Mayer's catalog really well, you'll sort of recognize the riff. So that's yeah, I love that he did that.
Had no clue.
And the song was very inspired by Dear Marie.
It
John
does have
Mayer.
that. It does have that sort of. I can hear that now. Yeah.
Yeah, and all the David songs going forward are very David Jerome, if that makes sense. It's his own style. But this first song made so much sense because one, it's one of his. I think it's the second song he ever wrote. It's an incredible song. It's a song we've loved for so long. Some people, when they hear it, they love it. And just that, as his first original, pay that tribute to the artist that got him to where he is and why he writes music, and then from there it'll be all about his own identity, and we're not going to be doing all those homages to everyone every time. But the first time it felt right. It felt right to do that.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
To show the inspiration.
Let's leave a comment on it, shall we?
I'll leave one later when I actually get.
I don't know why I commented what I did it, but I just did. It's just there now. Forever.
We'll leave the link down below. Go subscribe, David Jerome, and look forward to what's to come.
Top-notch
beautiful
business
stuff.
Yeah, appreciate you guys letting us chuck this on the show. So yeah, awesome.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome stuff.
It's your show as well, man. Don't forget that.
I know.
You could have
it's
commanded us
it's
if you wanted
25%
to.
my show, and I don't want to I can't make us do anything, but I can suggest, and you guys were cool with it, so I appreciate that.
No, it's good to have diverse content on this show. You got some music, you got some gaming, you got some films, TV, general chat. We've got everything.
Next up, we've got the next segment, which is Hentai Club. So
there you go.
It's not. No, it's not.
I've been
I
watching
didn't sign
so
up to
much
that.
hentai over the last couple of days
my
in preparation for this, man.
Oh my god.
My fucking room smells like strawberry lube.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. It just
Feet
smells
just
like
gone everywhere.
just smells like sweat and dead dreams.
Oh man,
Oh,
it's
my
lockdown, man.
yeah. That's lockdown. I wouldn't know.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
fuck.
Tyler, shut the fuck up.
Australian.
Sorry, I did it for you.
There you go.
Brilliant stuff. So, if we want to get into the next segment, what do we want to do next? Do we want to do actual comments? That was such a brilliant time last week.
Oh, so
it
good.
was a brilliant time, to be fair. So shall we do this then? Shall we just go and do some comments?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just fun comments.
Because I
Why
guess
not?
we'll have a look, see what was cooking in the comment section for episode 2 of the Four Pillars podcast, which we put up
some
2
good
weeks
stuff, I'm
ago.
very sure.
If you haven't listened to that and you're listening to this now, well, you're in luck. Go
You're doing
listen.
it in a
It's good-
non-chronological order.
It's a good time. Well, you don't necessarily need chronological order, but you've got the podcast there, and it's worth your time.
Exactly.
Let's have a look, see what comments we've got today, because there were some golden ones. There was one that I wanted to point out that I think was really, really quite funny.
Yep.
But I have to go really quite deep into it to find it. It's one of those ones that you see it and then it gets lost in the comment section really quickly, and then you have to see it to remember it. And here we go, got it. It's commented by a man called Big Fat Poonanny, whatever that means.
Jesus.
Right,
And his profile picture is I think it's an alpaca with laser eyes.
Beautiful.
And that to me is
Oh yes, I see it. Yeah.
brilliant. And this is what he said. Felt kind of racist the way they mocked that guy's comment all last podcast was crapping on Valhalla. Then you just shut down his point. Guess it's just your true colours shining through. I know exactly what comment he's on about. The reason why it was funny is because it made no fucking sense.
What was that? Not the doctor. The Dark Gamer Bro comment.
Something like that. It's gotta be.
One about what was that thing that he said? You got a some cut down the middle or something.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
To be fair, that could have been in broken English for a plethora of reasons. It always has to be the most extreme bad one, as to why you laughed about that comment. It's always because you're being racist or whatever. So I mean,
this guy's right.
Exactly.
That's
That's
why
it,
I thought
yeah.
I found it funny.
We're all raging bigots.
Ridiculous.
It's true. It is true,
Big
yeah.
Poonanny, man. Come on.
Yeah, there
Maybe
you
he
go.
commented that just because he wanted to be read out on the next episode.
Yeah,
we've fallen
maybe.
for the trap.
Yeah.
Maybe we've fallen for the trap, but the responses to it, I commented in response, gold, and then everyone followed up by saying gold, just gold over and over again.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And then the
Everyone
guy who
said it.
responded to it before me edited his comment, to say gold. So now, at first glance, it looks like we're all just copying Geralt the gaming lad, when in reality it was me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just gold, 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 gold. That's beautiful.
And there's absolute
Beautiful.
gold. And as
He's
you
really
can
been
tell,
fucking shown a lesson there.
well, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem particular. I don't like the word racist being thrown about where it isn't necessarily
No.
reasonable. I mean, there have been moments in this community, but
Oh my god,
that wasn't one
Moments
of
this
them.
week. I've never been called racist so many times in a 7-day period. Jesus fuck.
Oh yeah, you hate fucking
Oh,
Tyler
yeah,
hates
you
fucking
do.
indigenous
You
people.
You hate Native Americans.
Oh, what was that about? What was that about? I
it was
saw
just,
that.
Yeah, it's just I just tweeted Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and that's it. And I said every other game can go fuck itself. And that caused chaos, and it went a bit viral, and Assassin's Creed Twitter found it, and you know, and then like some Native American group found it, and then they said if I don't like AC3, I hate Indigenous people, and then someone responded saying I'm a white Australian, therefore of course I hate Indigenous people, and I was like,
Crazy.
Oh
very cool.
my god.
Oh, nice.
Crazy
You know,
shit.
yeah, no,
Insane.
I guess that's pleasant in a way. Has to be. This the only logical
classic
reason.
Twitter.
It can't be because the game is, I don't know, written by a toddler or anything like that.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
because
racism.
of the indigenous people, Tyler. You're just a bigot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you see that reply to the tweet that was like, yeah, honestly, whenever someone doesn't like AC3, it's kind of sus. It's like, what the fuck
Kind
you
of
wanna-
sus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, as in like kind of sus, like suspect, racist.
Oh, I know what it means, but oh my god.
Yeah, it's
okay.
fucking ridiculous, isn't it? It's like, you don't like AC3, therefore you suspect someone of being racist.
That's mad.
Little did they
On the
know that
f- on the
AC3
flip
is all
side-
about how they said no to slavery, so
Yeah,
they don't
true.
know anything about it.
Yeah.
On
They
the
were
flip-
balanced enough to
they
say
really
On
no
the
to
flip side,
slavery.
wouldn't you argue that, I don't know, indigenous people deserve better storytelling?
Yes, they do, and not.
I would
to be-
argue that.
Yeah.
Like Connor is literally in AC3. He's not a fucking Native American at all. He's just like George Washington's bitch errand boy. Like it's not a Native American story. It's shit.
Let's not fall too far down the
Yeah,
rabbit
sorry,
hole, otherwise
sorry.
we will say
Yeah,
something
otherwise
accidentally
We can't
racist.
talk about AC3 anyway. Let's just not talk about
No.
that because we'll go on
Yeah.
for the whole fucking podcast.
We're already on the AC talk, boys.
Oh, let's get out of the way. Get out of the way, man. Just get it done.
Talking about AC talk, this isn't a
Oh,
comment
no.
from the last Four Pillars podcast, but it was on the last As Always podcast, which is on the network. During the live premiere, I managed to catch a little bit of it, and someone commented this. This is from Extinct Reaper, who says, Tyler just wants a boring old game where all you do is assassinate stuff. That's not fun, lol. What do you think about that one, Tyler?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
what-
think what was the name of the person?
Extinct Reaper.
Well, I think Extinct Reaper is a fucking idiot. That's what I think. And I don't think they really listen to the point at all. So,
Yeah, there you
you
go.
know,
No.
and I don't think they've ever played Assassin's Creed before, to be honest. And when I say that, I mean real Assassin's Creed, not the nonsense that they're releasing now
Not this
and have been
pussy
releasing
shit.
for the past 7 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, look,
Okay.
I don't want to just assassinate stuff. I want to just hit broken doors and Saxons.
Yeah, I want to shoot the
That's
trash.
better.
Yeah, there you
Shoot
go.
the trash, yeah.
You've got to do those things, otherwise, well, you know, it's not fun. You going around assassinating people. That's yesterday's news. Fuck that. Assassin's Creed is about epic.
That.
I want to see an epic Viking fantasy forever. Every single game, just epic Vikings.
Yeah.
Fuck Vikings Creed, right?
If the next Assassin's Creed doesn't have Viking raids, I'm going to be really
Yeah, exactly.
disappointed
The
that they
next game-
removed such an iconic feature.
The next game, you're like not driving. You driving. I said driving again. You're sailing the long. It's a great podcast. You're sailing the long ship past a little island, and Naval goes, I should come back here and raid that. And that's when the next game's set.
Oh.
Oh yeah! What if they finally do a character sequel where we
And it's
play as
Eivor.
Eivor again, and there's just more Viking raids?
I'd fucking...
Oh, Viking raids. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Oh,
You know,
All
Viking
right,
raids
Assassin's
feature-
Creed Valhalla 2 River Raids Part 2.
no, don't do it. Don't go there. I don't want to have to explain why that's shit and
You
needs
can get
to
a cool
die.
Templar outfit, Ethan. All right.
It's a reskin of another outfit that's in the base game.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, have you
it.
seen all the reskins?
On the store now as well.
It's bad.
I bet there are.
What do you
I
mean?
bet there are. Anyway, there's another comment here that I think is fucking. I think is more important than Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry.
That's true. No, that's true. That's fucking
Okay, it's
Assassin's
from
Creed shit.
Daniel Stokes, and he had an absolute banger. I don't know what it means, but it's a dream apparently. He said, I had a dream that I was on the Four Pillars podcast show. It was crazy. Goblin James asked me quickfire questions, and when I answered, Tyler gave me his address in the Outback. Just then, the three pillars told the prisoner Tyler to shut the fuck up as he talks crap about Assassin's Creed, which they all love. Tyler said, catch me outside, in which the charismatically lacking Ethan, who is looking like more of the female version of Eivor than the one in the game, said he was amazed, and then showed a picture of a rat with beans. And that's the end of my dream.
I don't think that was a dream. I think that was just the last show. I think you just watched the last episode.
Yeah, you fell asleep halfway through, and that's.
I'm
just
not
like
charismatically lacking.
Yeah, what the
Not
fuck,
fucking
Daniel
goblin.
Stokes?
What the fuck?
I called
I
you
mean,
a goblin
I
on the
agree with
last
the goblin
episode.
part.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
true.
agree
You
with-
did do that,
I don't
yeah.
agree with Ethan's charisma part, but I agree with the goblin part.
I don't know, sometimes if you catch me on a bad day, I'm literally a brick. That is my personality. But I
Whereas James
think
is always
I'm
a
on a
goblin.
roll of late. You know, I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Are there any other comments in here? I mean, you know, the comments are a little bit thinner, obviously, because we weren't crapping on Assassin's Creed for the entire thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to be a little bit thinner.
I have one
Someone's
from
just
my
said thank
channel.
you, Forefathers.
Forefathers.
Honestly, looking back at that last episode, like I was like, that Valhalla spoiler cast, we knew it was going to be big, we knew it was going to be what it was, but having the first show with its own identity that we're going to then continue to develop over time, that was like it was just so much fun. Like editing the highlights for it on my channel, like I was like, there's too many highlights. All we're doing is laughing. Like
Yeah.
that's all this show
Yeah.
is. The chemistry
Yeah, it's
between the
good.
four of us is incredible. Like the fact we haven't done this show earlier is crazy, but also I feel like we're doing it at the perfect time as well at the same time. So
Yeah, I feel like this is the perfect time
Oh,
for
Jamie
it.
had a comment before we continue.
Jamie,
Burns.
Beautiful.
Lilank. He commented this. It was so satisfying when they told Tyler to shut up. I flooded my entire basement.
yeah. Standard.
Classic.
Oh god.
Standard.
That's me
good.
in the basement right now.
I love that people like the Tyler shut up meme. It's
It's a
really
good
caught
meme.
on. It's
I like
fucking
the-
great.
It is a dapper meme. I'm quite the fan.
It's a fucking funny one, man.
Yeah. It will be running to the ground in about 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, it will, but then it will make a
but in
comeback
the meantime,
later on.
we're gonna ride the thunder a little bit. It's
Yeah.
pretty juicy. Now these comments are pretty bare for comedy gold. I English no bad good. This is not fake. See, there's just people latching onto the little jokes, and
Yeah.
and you know that's one thing.
I have
But I
one
love it
from
when
my
people get
channel.
mad. I love
It's
it when
kinda
people
funny.
get mad. They're the best ones. Sorry, what's that?
I got one from my channel that's kind of funny.
Oh,
comment.
go for it. Go right ahead.
It's quite a
Make
short
this segment
one. It's-
worthwhile.
It's from a fella called Deathmaker,
Oh, there you
And-
go.
and he says, "You sound like a young version of Jacob Fry." Apparently,
Fucking
do you
what?
agree? Do I sound like a young version of Jacob Fry?
Well,
Maybe.
I don't really agree. No.
No, neither do I.
The,
If
if there's
they
one thing
find
that
me,
I noticed,
I'll bring the lads.
if there's one thing that I noticed, the more you play that game, Jacob Fry has a Welsh accent for some reason. Like he has a light Welsh accent because his actor's Welsh.
Yeah,
and
and that's
it's-
why he
and it's
plays a
there.
Welsh man in Valhalla. Paul Amos,
Yeah.
There you go.
epic
Classic.
man. I love you, Paul Amos.
You don't have a
Biggest
Welsh
fan.
accent, George, so you don't sound like Jacob
That's
Fry.
true. Unfortunately, I would love to sound like a young version of Jacob Fry, but
Would you?
yeah, 'cause Paul
Alright.
Amos is a fit man.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look through my Valhalla review to find because there's just
There's got to be
but-
some gold in there.
There's nothing but gold in there.
It's nothing but people saying Tyler, man. Just stop fucking shit.
I
on
would go
Valhalla,
through my
man.
comments, but I tend to use those for videos because that's where I, well, you know,
Yeah.
actual comments.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can't like steal the actual comments content from.
I mean, I very
this
easily
show.
could. I tweet out the comments as I get them sometimes because
That's true.
people need to see this. You know what I mean? This utter tomfuckery. What even does this mean? I'm gonna tweet that, and I do it so often. And I got some. I don't know why people would sometimes try to police your Twitter and be like, "This is not professional. Why are you tweeting out the comment?" It's funny. It's
Nah,
funny.
you need a
It
corporate
is.
professional Twitter account because that's how you get
fuck,
followers.
Fuck that. Imagine me, but a corporate professional Twitter account.
The fizzy official Twitter account, and it's like not run by you. It's run by like some of our mods.
Oh yeah, I'll get a meter on it.
Fucking
There we
like
go.
corporate Twitter.
You'll know who runs it if it comes up with a load of random Red Dead praise threads that nobody actually disagrees with. You just see them anyway.
Red Dead's fucking amazing.
I bet.
Anytime you fucking bring up another game, it just goes, yeah, but it's not as good as Red Dead, is it?
Well, it's not that anyone disagrees particularly. It's just that it's every day. No.
You know who you are.
That is truly incredible.
I've got a comment here from someone in that review. This is a good one.
It's
from Cool Peak, who says, Assassin's Creed doesn't need to be about assassins. There are assassins in this game and Templars. This game is great. It isn't mythology, it's Isu world, but it's shown in the character's eyes as it can't understand the technology. That's like saying Rogue is an AC game because you play as a Templar. Roll eye emoji.
Oh, what a fucking idiot, man.
It's just
Yeah.
It's just all I've ever found from hate comments is you didn't watch the video. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. It's just clearly you didn't watch the video. And
I get a lot of stuff like that. Like, you know the Valhalla microtransaction video I did?
Oh, amazing.
Like, I made so many points in that video, and yet people comment, oh, just don't buy them, or why are you upset that like you can finish the game without them? It's like, that's not the point. I was making the video. Watch the whole video and then comment on it. And people seem to do that a lot. It's fucking crazy.
No, they hear one point and they attach to the one point like they know your whole argument.
Yeah. That's something that I pointed out when I after I did the river raids, I tweeted out like a thread talking about why it's just abhorrent shite. And I brought up loads of different points, and I said, and it's not even related to Assassin's Creed. It's not even relevant to any of the core values of what Assassin's Creed should, in theory, be. And that was the point that somebody latched onto, and was like, I don't see how this is relevant. Everything else makes sense, but this doesn't. And it's like, right, okay, allow me to simplify it for you in this way. This is part of the whole argument. It's not the argument itself. Yes, it would be a weak argument on its own because, well, there's been loads of different things that have been added to Assassin's Creed in the past that aren't necessarily directly related. But my argument is this game mode is shit in every single way. And if it were related and relevant to Assassin's Creed in some way, that's like a get out of jail free card that you didn't fucking use. Yeah. That was my point. That was why I brought it up. And what's it like? Wank.
Yeah, I've never played. I didn't play it. I haven't played it. So.
Oh, let's not even go there. Like, it's. Do you know the raids from the base game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Which part?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So they've
but
just
not as
recycled
interesting.
content again.
It's them, but not as interesting without any narrative at all. The narrative is, I'm new. I don't know who you are. Let's go raiding. I found some cool raid routes. Abel goes, all right, sick. And you know what the worst part is? And one of the maps is the River X, which goes through Devon, which is where I'm from.
Oh, that's great. You get
and
to
it's
raid
the
your own
deadest
fucking
world space
area.
you'll ever see. Even Odyssey had more interesting world spaces than what that was.
Oh, fuck's sake. They're just... honestly, Ubisoft's post-launch content is the laziest, shittest, just worst content in any game. Like, even with like Origins and Odyssey, they can't even they don't even try.
Yeah, well...
It's bad.
Well, there you go. Fuck the River Raids.
Mini Valhalla River Raid review there. There you go.
Well, River Raids just suck cock, fundamentally. There you go. That's how it goes.
James's internet's dropped out again. That's why he's not talking. I know he's
yeah.
He's recording. He's recording still. I'm just gonna have like a comedic emphasis on it. So he's just there frantically fucking about with his internet or whatever. If we see that, and it'll just be sort of dimmed with internet dead. There you
Watch
go.
it be like fucking Sora's like chewed through the fucking cable again or some shit.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Sora's a little bastard, man. He's a little devil dog.
He's tiny. You could punt him literally. Just goodbye.
Yeah, he literally could. But he's a devil in that small body.
Yeah, well, he's
a
a puppy,
devil.
isn't he? To be fair, like that is. They go. Have you seen that meme where it's just like puppies go through 3 stages, which is puppy, velociraptor, dog.
Yeah.
Sora is in Velociraptor.
He is. Fucking hell he is. He's mental.
Yeah, this is probably a good time to mention to everybody. I apologise if you can hear like hustle and bustle going on outside. There's just cars going up and
Dennis.
down. Not Dennis, the cars and stuff out the window because I've got the window open. It's a necessary evil, I'm afraid, because if I didn't, I would literally be melting in here. And as you can tell, I already am melting. So You know, no matter what time of year it is, no matter how hot or cold it gets, this room is always a fucking sauna.
Oh God, I can only imagine the summer. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, I literally, when in the summer I stream without face cams because I'm just sat there shirtless, like just full on hairy nipples out, you know, and I feel like YouTube wouldn't like that somehow.
The secret's out. There you go.
George, I feel like you would know this, but like, who was the fucking streamer that like starts streaming with his cam and he was like jerking off or finishing wanking? Who was that? James.
I remember that.
Is that James on the Tommy about it?
That was. I thought it was Center Strain who told you about that.
Was it Center Strain that told us about it?
It was. It was ages ago. That was
2017. 17. Yeah, that was Origins.
Yeah.
That was Origins days.
Oh, I don't remember the dude's name, but I remember that clip where he's like,
yeah, no.
James, who was the dude that got caught fucking beating his meat on stream?
What?
Remember, was it Center Strain who told us, like in some stream, just jerked off?
I have good.
Yeah.
It was.
What the fuck's that guy's name?
He was like a fat old dude, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I remember we watched it. We watched the fucking thing happen. Like, it's not on screen him jerking off. It's just clearly he's masturbating.
DSP.
And you can see, and all you can really see is his face and sort of some movement, and it's clear that he's doing it. And then the moment he realizes he's streaming the whole time, and he's just like, literally, life is over. It's fucking hilarious.
Who did you say it was, James?
DSP Gaming.
DSP.
Getting caught being a massive wanker on stream. That is...
DSP Gaming. He's still going.
Oh well, good for him. I hope he does well in life. You know what? Go on, lad.
He's not. His channel's fucking dead, man.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm sure he's doing something else just as useful.
That's what you get for having a wank, mate. Just don't do it, and it won't happen to you.
Just don't touch yourself.
Stop
what the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Listen, you're not a gamer if you think about the cock. You know that thing. You either use it and you're not a gamer.
I can only imagine.
Or you're a gamer and you forget it exists. You might as well cut it off. Like goodbye.
Could you imagine what went through his mind when he realised that he was caught? Because
well,
he was like slapping his knob as well, was he? Like he wasn't just normally going at it.
He was
like,
just fucking
weird
slapping
shit.
it.
It was
yeah.
It must have been the nastiest post-nut clarity anyone's ever had in their entire life.
No.
Just saying, idiot. Just saying.
He looked at the screen. He looked at the stream. And he was just, oh fuck, this is over. Everything's over.
And also, it's just like you always do after your joke. It's just like that wasn't. Why'd I even do that? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? That was disgusting.
You have that feeling on top of the fact that I streamed that.
Oh, dude, I feel so bad for DSP Game. Everyone go comment on DSP Gamer's new video and just say something nice to him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he needs it.
Oh, speaking of dirty men.
Oh god, I don't like that. I don't like the start of that.
Jesus.
Twitter is what we're going with this.
Twitter.
What did Twitter do?
Something's happening on Twitter. I think Twitter's trying something. They've created loads of official accounts for obviously diversity and stuff like that, which at face value, great. You know,
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, they want to. I don't know what the intent is. I'm just looking at it.
They've created a lot of what accounts though?
Well, you've got. I'll tell you. I'll go through the names. I can't explain it to you. We've got Twitter Women, Twitter Alas,
Twitter Women,
Twitter Open, Twitter Faith.
You know, they should make a twitter.com/women so that women can go there. Get off my site.
Yeah, fuck off.
Twitter Asians,
Hashtag
Twitter
Mr.
Together.
Hood.
This is the whole. I think this is the heart of it. Twitter Together, which is a community of advocates, allies, champions, and tweeps working together with the hashtag Until We All Belong. Now, one of these is called Twitter Arabs. Now, a lot of people have discovered that if you... Okay, now this one's a bit of a strange one, because they tweeted out hashtag Until We All Belong, but lots of people have noticed that if you respond with something that references, you know, gay rights or LGBT in general, you'll just get blocked.
Oh.
So much for hashtag Until
so
We
bad.
All Belong. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to give it a test right now, and I'm going to respond with dirty men and see what happens.
Dirty men.
Nah, they'll probably like that though. They'll probably like, yeah, fucking men are bad.
Yeah, dirty man.
Especially if you like other men.
This could, to be fair though, this could be misconstrued very easily.
Oh
'cause
no!
dirty-
Yeah, don't do it. Don't.
Oh no!
Oh, God, that's what you...
Yeah, I didn't even think.
No, I just realised what you were doing.
Let's
No,
not. Let's just
no.
tweet men. Let's just go with men.
Yeah.
Oh no, that could have come across as something very not.
Something really.
Oh
bad.
god! The first reply is just gay porn.
Instantly.
Oh,
I'm
God.
fucking
Yeah,
blocked.
there's loads of pictures of like dudes' asses and shit, and like this picture of Ariana Grande kissing some girl and stuff, and like everyone's loving it.
I'm literally blocked instantly. Now there's a lot
I
of
did not
responses
expect
to
to
that.
see porn. Oh
There's a lot of
Jesus!
responses to that. There's like gay porn and stuff. Not my usual cup of tea, but you know, go on, lads. It's just such an absolute madness. It's just, I love that people have noticed that you just get blocked so quickly. It's probably worth adding here that it appears as if there's a bot that's attached to this account that's just blocking anyone that responds to it in a language that isn't Arabic.
Who's the first person to find that out? Who's the first person to send gay porn to this account?
Probably somebody who replied who just had like an LGBT flag in the on their like name or something, because that's apparently enough as well. But no,
That means
I'm
you're an
blocked.
ally,
I'm blocked instantly. But I find it really funny how it's like until we all belong, but not gay people apparently. Like
It's like
don't
they're trying
tweet
to
something
hide
you
behind
don't
a nice
believe in.
sentiment.
And this is coming from a verified account on Twitter.
Yeah, a literal fucking official Twitter account. Yeah, we are
Yeah, and
Arabs at Twitter.
And it's like, come on, if you want this, you know, it's a noble concept for, you know, to want this sort of. I'm trying to articulate this in a way that explains it properly.
Yeah.
If you want it to be an inclusive place, Twitter, you know, that's a noble thing. But I think you actually have to do that.
Yeah, you have
Now,
to actually
I
be
don't know
inclusive to
if
be
this is like an
inclusive.
automated thing that if you reply to them with anything, they'll block you for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. But I just responded with men. It could also be there's just a massive barrage of people who have just come out of nowhere and started doing this. But also, it just seems a bit, you know, interesting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's
Like, surely
really weird.
don't look at the notifications.
So there's Twitter women as well. Is
Yeah.
there any problems over there, or is that working normally?
As far as I'm aware, it's only the Twitter Arabs account that's getting any attention. I don't know what's going on with the rest of them.
Whoever's
I
running
just
that
noticed
account
one.
is just on a mad one. On an
That
absolute
account is
fucking mad
an
one.
absolute mad one. In a way, it was entertaining, but it is the most social, out of touch social media giant thing that I've seen in a while. You know what I mean? Because you've got
Yeah.
this happening on a platform
it's
that's trying
weird
to be
'cause
inclusive, and it's like, okay,
Why did they think that making official Twitter accounts would make a difference to anything
I don't
in
know.
society? It's just that's not really how it works.
I got blocked for tweeting men.
You got blocked.
I got blocked instantly.
You got
Instantly.
blocked.
It was
Why,
an automated
men?
thing. I said
Men.
MEN. That was the response. Men. Blocked.
Twitter
Bam.
Arabs is triggered. They're not liking it.
They're not happy.
Not
are they?
liking it. They're not having it.
It's very likely
Yeah.
that after they are literally being hounded by an army of homosexuals at the moment.
LGBT and
it's
LGBTQ
incredible.
allies.
It's incredible, trust me, because it's like you've tweeted this until we all belong, but you clearly don't believe that because you're blocking
they definitely
people for all
don't.
this stuff, and that's not right, is it? It's like, come on, if you're gonna tweet that, you need to at least stand by that belief. And that's what people are trying to drill in. Yeah, we belong too. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Until we all belong.
Just get fucked. You know, we belong too. You don't want that for some reason. It's like, okay. And
This is
I just
so
think
dumb.
I just think it's a dumb thing. But hey, you know what? Shout out to everyone who responded with something
Some
pro
gay
LGBT.
porn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's something that people responded with.
You know what, everyone? I want everyone to respond with gay porn to my tweets from now on as well, actually.
Oh, George,
No,
don't tempt them.
George, why the fuck did you say that? Why?
It's dumb. No one's gonna fucking do it anyway, and if I do
Oh,
get
they
some, I'm gonna
will.
be fucking livid. Alright?
No, but the thing is, though,
That's
they'll just
funny.
they'll send it to all of us now.
They'll do just a Four Pillars Network. Like,
Four Pillars Network
fucking
gay
email.
porn responses to everything.
Four Pillars Network.
Fucking hell. Look, send it to
Classic.
Horsey and Fox if you're gonna do anything.
Send it to
Classic.
Horsey and Fox at lacersnetwork@gmail.com.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that.
Shall we get the Four Pillars Network blocked by Twitter Arabs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we
No.
can.
No, actually, we want Twitter Arabs on our side.
We don't.
Yeah, for the war.
Yeah, we need everyone on our side on the Four Pillars Network. It's an
Ah,
inclusive
we
place.
do.
Hashtag until we're all. What's the?
Ah,
what is it
no,
again?
you see, I'm just one button away from responding to them with men again.
No, something different.
Men.
Women. Just try women.
Yeah, see if they don't like women, because I don't know. Maybe they don't like lesbians either.
Maybe they don't like anybody.
I don't know. I think, I I don't even know what to respond with. I'm just sort of sat here hovering over it now that I'm not allowed to say men.
Men and women.
Men.
Tweet equality at them and see if they like that.
Yeah, that's true. Or you could tweet like hashtag until we all belong men to them.
Until we all belong.
Men.
Hashtag we all belong with men.
Until we all belong with.
We all belong with men. They won't like that one.
It's gonna upset them.
They'll be like, they'll quote tweet it and be like, this is
until we all
disgusting.
belong with men. Like, just with men, just on the end of the hashtag.
Yeah.
Sort of full. Okay, right, okay. Now let's see. If I'll refresh. Bam! Blocked. Four Pillars Network is no longer allowed
Immediately?
to see.
Well, like straight away.
Yeah, it's obviously an automated thing. I don't know what sets it off.
Maybe
but
it's
it's
anything.
instantaneous.
Really odd.
Blacklisted words, maybe?
Blacklisted word men.
Yeah, Twitter does hate
Yeah.
men, to be fair.
That was in a hashtag. It should bypass it. No, they're just blocking every fucker. Forget the point before. They're just blocking everyone. I don't understand what they're trying to do. Why are they on Twitter?
They want no one to follow them.
Oh, I just got blocked. I tweeted at them Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They didn't like that one. Jesus.
They were like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh god.
That's
Oh,
so strange.
I just love that they block. So it seems like they're blocking everyone. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just some bot that's gone on a mad one, and they're actually fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
part of me thinks that it might be now. Now if James is tweeting Assassin's Creed Odyssey and people and it's blocking.
Yeah, but that word has ass in it, and they don't like.
It's
there
got
you go.
sin and twice the ass, James.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah, it's
go.
got two asses. That's
I don't know.
double
I
that.
don't know. Someone explain this to me. Like, what is going on?
Fuck knows.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. It's a good point.
See-
It's a good
See,
question.
people are posting like gay rights block speed runs on Twitter. Like Twitter Arabs gay rights block speed run, and it's
Any
like
percent.
3.66 seconds from tweet to block,
Fucking hell, man.
and that's something. So
What a
I don't know.
fucking
Maybe the
bunch of
bot's gone on a mad one.
snowflakes.
I don't understand.
Yeah, odd. Twitter is a strange place.
No,
I
but
love
that's
it
what
though.
people
It's
have
not just
clocked onto
an
it, and
odd,
that's where we
it's
come in.
your odd.
I'm. Yeah, no, I
James, the
think
only one who found that funny. So
it's very odd.
I like Odyssey memes.
yeah.
Fucking dickhead.
Honestly, Tyler, shut the
Thing is,
Fuck up.
thing is, if people go to my tweets and replies, they'll just see me responding to Twitter Arabs with men.
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 I don't
Give
know.
it a like.
Yeah.
Men.
Oh, that's good. We like men here.
And we love men.
That's why we only have men on our network.
We're
we like
That's
them so
true.
much.
I didn't even
yeah.
think about that. Yeah, there's
That's
only men.
yeah. Well, there's
Well,
no.
just
We
a
know
bit
the women
gay.
don't game, so
No.
Yeah.
Gamers are men.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Hashtag
Gamers
gamers
are
are men. That's my own hashtag, and that really backfired.
you know,
Yeah,
if there are
that-
any
Wait, hang
gamer
on,
girls
you-
out there, just
That's
give me a
from
call.
you, is it?
Yeah, but the whole point is, it's men as in adults, not as in males.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
fucking. Everyone's just like, you're a boomer. I'm like, fucking gaming's for men. It's for fucking grown-ups. It's not for fucking children.
Yeah.
I
Gaming's for
see.
Exactly.
Gaming's for
That's right.
Arabs.
Real
Hashtag
men-
gamers are men came from the fact that gamers are adults, not from the fact that gamers are male.
Gamers
Yeah.
are men
oh,
and
thank
women.
God for that.
Yeah, there you go. Gamers
Yeah,
are
no,
men
I
and
never
women
understood that because I
also.
never knew where it came from.
No, it
Like,
came from me. Hashtag gamers are men, which was like
well,
people
I
were
know
saying I'm a
that. I know
boomer.
that now. I know that now.
Yeah.
I don't know when that happened, but I guess
Before the bad things happened. So
Before,
What
yeah,
bad
before the
thing?
dark ages.
Ubisoft.
yeah. Well, before there was like controversy about like those things.
The
So
situation.
then I'm like, I'm probably not going to use that hashtag anymore because people will think it means what it doesn't mean, like as you did.
Well,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
people still use the, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't use it anymore because I'm like,
There
people
you
will
go.
think I'm like being sexist when it's like not at all. I'm being ageist because I hate young people.
really
And you
do
also
need
hate
some
indigenous
women on the
people as
network.
well.
I know. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
guess.
That's
That's,
You hate natives. You hate women. You hate everyone.
I
Yeah.
hate
There
everyone.
we go.
And that's
Everyone,
really, at the
even
end of the
me.
day, I don't discriminate. I hate everyone, including
Yeah,
the
that's true, actually.
gentleman I'm talking to right now. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, no, we're hated. We're just if it's any consolation, we all hate ourselves as well. So it's, it's all just self-loathing around here.
Yeah, that's good.
What a massive shame.
Right.
Anyway, I guess
topics. Where are we? Where
the
Twitter
actual
Arabs.
comments sort of died, and then we went into Twitter Arabs. That was fascinating, but there is something that happened recently, actually, isn't it, worth talking about? And that's State of Play.
Yeah,
it's true. That's true. State of Play, man.
Yeah. Fuck! I keep yawning. What's wrong with me?
Before we get to that, though, there was some.
You didn't even do push-ups. Shut the fuck up, James.
Before we get into the State of Play stuff, there was some news from BioWare that they've cancelled what was going to be like an overhaul for Anthem, their biggest train wreck ever.
Yes.
And that's good news because now they can focus on their good franchises like Dragon Age and Mass Effect, especially Mass Effect.
It's crazy. Like, I feel bad for fans that really enjoyed Anthem because, believe it or not, there is people.
All 5 of them.
All like 3 of them.
All 3.5 of them. One's not short, in and out, depends on the day. The other one's not with boss.
It's just a shame that BioWare were incapable of fucking like creating a good game, and now the fans have to suffer for it as a result of their incompetence. It's just a shame.
I think it's more so. This one's more so. I think founded not necessarily on the fault of an individual or the people who made it necessarily, but more so on the company and their and the the culture that is churn out shit. Because you got to remember that BioWare's owned by EA.
They saw Destiny and they were like, "Yeah, give me some of that. I want some Destiny."
Yeah, because that's something that I guess EA's been guilty of in the past, churning out shit, not too dissimilarly to Ubisoft, I guess. But this is one of the ones where they were like, right, let's create this target footage, say it's actual gameplay, show it off at like an E3, and then go, right, you've got 18 months to make that. And that's how Anthem became a train wreck. And it's a bit shit, to be honest.
I've never seen a game that's like... It's clearly... It's like some industry plant.
I couldn't even say it's one of the worst games I've ever played because it's just not that much of a game anyway. Like, it's just not anything there. It's gone. And it's good that they've cancelled what they were going to be... They're going to overhaul it with like an Anthem Next is what they're going to call it. And they cancelled that. And I'm glad that they have because there was nothing to save.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. I think Anthem's a really cool concept.
It's a concept.
It's a beautiful game. It's got a cool art style, but
it could be revisited as a concept, I'm sure, at some point. But I don't think time was right, and obviously COVID and everything else. It gets to, it's probably just if something had to be cut, it was always going to be that, and people suspected anyway that it was going to happen, that they were going to ditch it because. I mean, they looked at Anthem and went, "This is a train wreck." You know what I mean? Because it just
it was dead on arrival. Anthem. It was one of those games. Like people, live service games like that are so fucking bad most of the time. Like the only one I really accept is Destiny. To be honest, like that's really the only one you need.
I've never really played Destiny.
Destiny 1's good, 2's shit.
Nice. I love Destiny 2. I played so much of it.
One is the king.
I have such fond memories of Destiny 2.
That sounds like sarcasm.
But never again.
You should see the state of it now, though. You see the state of Destiny 2. It's fucking
I just remember having so much fun in that first, however long it was. Oh,
yeah, you like played it for fucking such a ridiculous amount.
So dumb. I don't even know how I found the time to do that.
Nah, neither do I. Neither do I.
Well,
I used to play it a lot.
When did Destiny 2 come out?
2017 in September.
Oh, you were just churning out Assassin's Creed videos, weren't you?
Yeah,
So
that's really what it was.
Actually.
I made Assassin's Creed. 15 reasons why Assassin's Creed Origins is bad. Here's why that's wrong. And then I played Destiny 2 for the rest of the day. So
there you go. It was a full shebang.
Can I just say, all of those reasons on Assassin's Creed Origins, 15 reasons why Assassin's Creed Origins is bad, I agree with everything in that article now.
Oh my god.
Which is so embarrassing. But there you go. There's stuff like in there, like one-hit assassinations is bad, because you shouldn't have to grind gear to get like one-hit assassinations in Assassin's Creed. And I'm sitting there arguing, like, no, it's actually really good, because it means that you get progression with the hidden blade. And
it's like, who the fuck wants progression with the hidden blade?
No, if I'm playing Assassin's Creed, stealth should be stealth. What the fuck is this? I don't want to go hunt a fucking antelope to upgrade my hidden blade. What the fuck are we doing?
Our old
I'm sorry, I've
Origins
entered
videos
like a
have aged
trance.
like fucking milk. It's just fucking so bad.
Oh man.
Oh, they're so funny to go back and watch though. Like, I recommend everyone listening to this to go back and like watch all of our old Origins videos because they're just the polar opposite of what we think now. It's fucking brilliant. It's like a time
really
capsule.
Good. I have a whole playlist of my 2017 news videos, so you can go binge it.
You can go binge all the news
from 2017. When I'm talking about a leak and then another leak and then how the other leak is fake and then doing 3 videos on a pyramid that Peter Tran put on Facebook.
I remember that we were up late at night, like messaging each other in the group chat, like, fucking hell, look at this fucking image.
Oh my god, Peter Tran from facebook.com/Qatar Assassins or whatever it was.
I remember I made a video called Assassin's Creed Origins. What is it and is it real? Probably not.
What titles? What titles?
Oh, it was AC Empire was leaked by Assassin's Creed Vietnam's Facebook page. That's what it was.
Do you remember that?
And I was messaging the admin, and they were sending me all these things. And I have a whole transcript of it in the video where I'm like going through it and reading out the conversations I had between this random man that had just like put out a fake leak.
All right, well, nice. Anyway, state of play.
Yes, let's get into the meat and potatoes.
There you go.
Yeah,
meaty stuff.
play.
So, first of all, I'd like to. I sort of had it on in the background as I was, well, you know, sort of drifting off. Really,
I didn't watch it,
but I was drifting off. Yeah. There you go. So, what I want to know, is what your thoughts are. Like, what are you maybe excited for from it, or was there anything of that caliber? Is there anything that sort of, you know, peeved you? Because there always is with events like this. Something that makes you go, fuck off. You know what I mean?
I think it was like a kind of average to pretty shit show, to be honest.
There you go.
So most of it was like boring indie games or shit we'd seen before. I expected a big hitter. And like there was some stuff there I was excited about, like seeing more of Kena Bridge of Spirits, although it's been delayed now to August, which is a shame, but that's fine. And then the biggest thing, obviously, was Final Fantasy VII Remake coming now to the PS5 with updated lighting, textures, load times, frame rate, all that stuff. It's the 10th of June.
Oh, it's too fucking long. I want to play it
and
now.
also, there's a new DLC episode following Yuffie, which is going to be fucking sick.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
That's awesome.
But despite being so excited for that, it shouldn't have been the biggest thing at the show. I feel like if your biggest thing at the show is a PS5 version of a PS4 game and some DLC, it's a bit of a fuck up of a show.
I disagree with you, James. I honestly disagree. Okay. The state of play, it's never that big. Like
it's not
always
big
one standalone thing, and I feel like what is it? Kena? Is that what it's called?
Kena, yeah.
Kena and the Final Fantasy stuff. Those two alone justified that whole show to me.
Kena looks cool. Yeah.
Kena looks like a fantastic brand new title.
I'm so excited
that's coming to the PS5. Plus, the Final Fantasy stuff, that was a huge game last year. That's one of the biggest games in the last year. And it's a big moment to, get on the PS5, but also its next story step. Those two things, having two things that are worthwhile is two more than most state of plays, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I actually think it was a decent show. Just that, in fact, actually had two things worthy of being there.
Sure.
Okay, sure. So it's occurred to me, right, based on that of the four of us, I forgot to count for a second there. Of the four of us, I'm the only one who hasn't, properly played through the Final Fantasy VII remake.
That's true.
So I was wondering if you guys could sell it to me in the most blood pumping way possible.
Well,
I did a sponsorship for him a while back, and I knew it was a sick game based on what everyone was saying.
I think
so I was happy to do it, but I'd like to know about it now as an individual more so.
Mm-hmm.
What did it for me was that I went into it expecting Final Fantasy VII is one of the biggest. Most people say it's the biggest Final Fantasy game that ever came out. It's everyone's favorite. So I went into it thinking this is going to be a good game. It's got to be. Obviously, it's only they're doing it in parts. So Final Fantasy VII Remake is the first. Well, I mean, it's a 30 to 40 hour game, but it's the first 8 hours of the original Final Fantasy, made bigger and better. But I think what did it for me is that it feels like this journey. I didn't really expect it to be what it was. And where you start, you go on this, not just a character journey with Cloud to where he is at the end of the game, but all of the characters. And the entire journey takes you from, it just gets bigger. The game expands, you learn more, and it just it's just so perfectly paced, I think. It's just, there's something about it, I don't know. I did not expect it to hit me as much as it did. I expected to like it, but I did not expect... I mean, it's my favourite game of all time.
Nice.
Really? You say it's better than Red Dead Redemption 2?
It just... There's something about it that just... I can play it over and over and over again, and I just don't get tired of it, and I love it so much.
All right,
and it's just somehow that's just
all time.
I think
That's the first time I've heard you
story,
say that.
gameplay, world, lore. And I know a lot of people probably be like, "Oh, well, you just play the original. The original's so much better." And it's like,
it's not though, is it?
If I had an attachment to that in 1997, maybe, but I also wasn't born yet, so it's one of those things where, if I had an attachment to the original, I'm sure I would still absolutely love it to this day. But my Final Fantasy VII is this one. I'm attached to these characters and this story and the way that this one plays and this version of the soundtrack. And I still I think people should just appreciate that I also just love the same thing they love. It's just a newer version of it.
No, I feel that.
I adore it, and it's just I can't wait to fucking replay it again on PS5. I know I have an excuse.
I guess I'll have to give it a go then. I mean,
Honestly,
I guess I'll do it on the stream, because at the moment I'm going through season 2 of Telltale Batman. I've sort of gone through a few Telltale games I've never played before of late. I did The Wolf Among Us. I had a good time with that. Telltale Batman season 1, which was all right. Season 2, which so far so good. You know what I mean? I'll probably stream some more tonight after everyone's died. I guess when I'm done with the season 2 of Telltale Batman, I'll maybe start some Final Fantasy VII remake and get cracking with that.
I'll watch every second of that, Ethan. Honestly.
I do want to give it
I'll tune into it.
I do want to give it a go, because I tried to get into it, and I think if I was streaming it, I definitely would have had the time to sit down and properly go through it. Whereas my biggest issue is time, so I sort of have to double up. If I want to play through a game, I'm like, sick. Right, what I'll do is I'll stream it as well. And obviously, when it comes to games that I won't be streaming as I'm playing, I'm usually recording them for something. So I guess at some point I'll have to do Blood and Wine for like a video essay of some point, of some limited capacity that I can achieve. But no, I reckon.
Wait, have you never played Blood and Wine?
I have played Blood and Wine before, but it's 5 years old, isn't it? This
5-year anniversary, May 31st.
That's true. I'm waiting for that CD Projekt Red, not CD Projekt Red, that Witcher 3 remaster, whatever the fuck, for PS5.
I'm waiting for the CD Projekt Red remaster.
Can they remaster CD
Projekt
Red?
They fucked it. They fucked it.
I'd imagine a Witcher 3 remaster is just Geralt but T-posing on top of Roach. that is the game.
Like, imagine riding through Skellige in like beautiful.
It ends as you get to it ends, instead of ending at the end of the game, it ends as you get to like Crow's Perch, and that's it.
And the Baron goes,
the Baron's there.
Shite.
The Baron's
He's got
there.
his Gwent cards out. He's ready for
you. Ask him to play Gwent, and the game just destroys itself. It self-destructs in your console, and it explodes.
The Baron
instead of Eridan at the end, it's the Baron with a deck of cards in front of him.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, that's that one. So no, I guess I will have to jam out Final Fantasy VII remake and just have a class time with it.
It's very good. I think the game, I liked it the whole way I was playing it, but I don't think it like properly hit me till about chapter 7 or 8. I think I realised just how much I was enjoying it when I got to about there. Because I think it takes a lot of time. Like, it takes its time, and I think it does it well, setting up characters and the state of the like politics and like the companies and everything that's going on. And it is a lot slower paced in the first like 7-8 chapters. But then it all pays off because you realise just how much you've been invested in everything they've been telling you. And then it just really like ramps up. It's like, wow, this is fucking mad. And it just like gets better and bigger until the fucking credits roll.
I reckon it does sound like a game that's up my street, you know what I mean?
It's really good, and it's got a great combat system to boot as well. Like, I didn't think at first when I was playing it on stream, I was like, this combat system, I don't like switching between the characters, but fuck me, is it engaging as fuck, man. The great thing
about watching you stream it was when you do that first boss of the very beginning of the game is like set up so you learn everything, because like you see you playing it and you're just like flailing about, not sure what to do, and then after trying that boss over and over and over again, eventually you've got all the mechanics down and you're just playing it like a pro, and then you're set for the whole game.
All the bosses are so like the house one, whatever is the god house.
Oh, the house one, I
like that boss a lot. Yeah, there's some really fucking crazy bosses in the game, and it just feels like this massive journey, as James said. Like, just this, like, anything can happen. Anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but just like anything can happen at any turn, at any point. It's just so fucking ridiculously amazing. Like, the world is crazy. Final Fantasy VII's a masterpiece, and also, for anyone watching, it's currently free on the PlayStation Store and PS4, so go and pick that shit up right fucking now.
I think they sent me a code when I did a sponsorship for the game. Like I said, at the time I had limited experience with it, but from what I played, I really enjoyed it. Yeah. And obviously everyone was, endorsing the fuck out of it in the Discord, so I knew it was a class time for that sponsorship. But I think it is. I think it's well overdue that I sit down and play the game for myself. And
I agree.
And I think I'm kind of looking forward to it now, guys. It's gonna be good.
We've hyped it up for you. It's definitely worth every second, man.
Yeah, I'm hyped up. I'm ready to go.
It's very fun.
It's gonna be class.
So about that Kana game, Kena. I didn't watch State of Play. Did they show any gameplay for that, or is it just?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it was like a.
I'll have to jog my memory. How do you spell it?
It's
Kena. Yeah. It's got a beautiful art style. It's like a Pixar movie. Like it's the. I'm guessing her name is
yeah, no,
Kana.
I remember. Oh yeah, no, this game does look. This game does look really interesting.
Nice.
I will be honest.
Gorgeous. It looks like Kingdom Hearts 3.
It gives me very Avatar vibes.
Yeah, like sort of core Avatar. Yeah, it looks really fucking nice.
Like, venturing across this land and evil. I like it a lot.
I like it. I like it good.
Really nice.
I like. Yeah, it looks nice. I reckon I'll give that game a go at some point as well. But when that releases, I'm sure it'll be one of those games that I keep on my radar. Especially now that it was pointed out. It's one of the things that definitely popped to me while I was watching. I forgot the name of it afterwards completely, but it popped to me for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely standing out to me. It looks like one of those games that'll have a lot of like heartwarming sort of emotional moments in it and stuff like that. Like it's
just an experience,
it looks really good.
There he is again, barking away. Oh, really?
The doggo of wisdom himself.
Just shut the fuck up if you're that wise. You know what I mean? There he goes again. He's kicking off. He's like, right, if you don't acknowledge me, I'm gonna shit on the floor.
He's gonna go mad. Dennis is fucking. He's not happy. He's not happy at all.
He's always happy. Actually, he loves it. What he does is he barks at everything in the house. If it moves, he barks at it. If he doesn't move, he barks at it until it moves, and then he barks at it because it's fucking moving. You know what I mean? That's the kind of dog that he is.
He's a sweetheart.
What a good guy.
Is there anything else at State of Play that was worth talking about? Because I don't remember anything.
There was that punchy martial artsy game. Sifu or Sifu, whatever it was called.
Like Sifu or something.
How do you spell it?
Nice. SIFU.
Yeah. I
authentic
saw that,
kung fu action game.
I thought that looks like something that would be interesting if I wanted to play it, but I don't know. What is it like? It's like a corridor punch-up thing where you just sort of go through. I guess it's a cool trailer.
The man keeps getting older, and I don't know why. But
I don't understand why. It just becomes wise. I don't know. Really maybe it's symbolism. God. Maybe it'll make sense when we actually play it. But it looks kind of nice, fast-paced. There is one thing from State of Play that made me laugh, and there's something that screamed irony in ways that I can't explain. Deathloop. We got another trailer for Deathloop.
Disaster.
What's that?
Another trailer for
Deathloop. It's a game basically. You're stuck in like this time loop, and if you die, it resets. You've got to assassinate these targets. Something else. It doesn't look remotely interesting, but every single trailer, it just shows that sort of process happening over and over and over again. And there's one at almost every other event for some reason.
There is,
just showing over and over and over again the similar concepts. And it's like, I'm tired of this game's concept before I've even played it, because the trailers are literally rehashing it.
Yeah, what's interesting to me about the concept is that not just every game ever made ever? You die and restart the level. It's every game ever. Why are they marketing it as like a
gimmick?
It's like this game's different because time rewinds and you have to start again. Like, you mean every game ever where I respawn and start the level again? You mean every single fucking game?
Yeah.
Why are people like, oh, this is so cool and interesting?
I also find it really weird. I also find it really weird that they've gone for this is a selling point of the game. If anything, it makes it look more boring because your selling point is you respawn when you die.
It's every game. That's so silly.
It's not an interesting looking game at all. I'm sorry. I guess if anyone's excited for that, then fair enough. Please do let us know why. I'd love to hear why. I'd love to then scoff at it next episode.
Yeah, comment down in the comment section as to why you're excited for Deathloop.
But be really mad when you comment it as well.
Yeah. Make sure to do some code beforehand.
Really mad. Just show us that you're seething and angry and that you'll stab us. And if you don't do that, then you'll disappoint me a lot.
Yeah, just give us some death threats.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
They should have ideally shown Horizon and God of War State of Play, shouldn't they?
I'm not so sure about God of War, but Horizon, surely they have something they could have shown.
Horizon at this point, I feel like I'm kind of gagging for more of it. Like,
well, obviously it's Horizon. Like I'm late to this Horizon stuff, but when I played Horizon Zero Dawn in the DLC, I absolutely loved it. Like,
yeah,
sometimes I got a bit pissed off at the game. In the DLC, that was probably about times 10, but altogether, I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn's a masterpiece. I love it.
I'd love to find out more about Horizon Forbidden West.
I just want to hear Aloy's voice again, like just new lines. Like I want to hear her speak, like in some gameplay.
I love Aloy.
Oh, I love Aloy so much.
I can't wait
give
to
us a Horizon demo, please. Allow me to froth.
I can't
Yes,
believe
please.
at some point I'm going to be playing Horizon again. And it's going to be a new story that's going to continue
When did
on.
Horizon Zero Dawn come out? Was it early
2017 in like February, wasn't it? Or like March.
Oh, so it's 4 years old. That came.
Yeah,
I felt
4
like
years
it
ago.
felt like it came out yesterday.
Yeah,
4
it
years
feels so
ago.
new. It's crazy that Horizon Zero Dawn is 4 years old now.
It's one of those games that
just
you
hit
don't
me.
forget.
4 years. What?
4 years ago.
There
It
you
came out
go.
before Assassin's Creed Origins.
Fuck off.
No, it came out before Assassin's Creed got bad.
huge.
That's
when you
true,
think about
actually.
Well, I mean, it was already bad. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's already been bad for
you've
a
forgotten
while.
about 2014 and 2015 there, haven't you?
Yeah, and 2012, and
Ah.
yeah.
Damn, Horizon's like, that's got to be one of the most iconic franchises of this new sort of generation of games, because I think all the old ones like Halo and COD and Assassin's Creed are sort of taking a bit of a back seat, and there's these new franchises that are sort of coming forward. Horizon's definitely one of them.
Horizon better fucking stay forever. No, don't until it loses.
Stay
identity.
forever. No, please. No, not again.
We've seen that happen before. What it needs to do is it needs to stay true to itself and keep producing bangers.
It end at
maybe
the right
a few,
time.
and then when the franchise is ready to die, just die.
Yes.
You know, make
Yeah.
it lovely ceremonious death, and then they go on to do the next thing.
Make it a
And
beautiful ending.
I'm sure that'll be terrific. But no, I
Yeah.
can't wait to dive back into like the story of Aloy in this new chapter. That obviously Horizon Zero Dawn was like a coming of age sort of narrative.
Yeah, it was like
that
her
quickly
finding her
develop-
footing in this world.
That quickly develops into save the world sort of scenario.
Yeah, it's oh, dude.
Now we
it's
can
so
really
good.
explore the world and the lore, and if we don't hear like Geralt's voice as an NPC every 15 seconds,
Oh, yes.
A voice
it's just-
comes up in your focus and it's fucking
you just
Geralt.
hear it every. It's funny because it's like, oh, it's a Geralt cameo. It's like, yeah, but you can't miss it because it's just
Oh, it's amazing.
It's
Howling.
everywhere.
Yeah, you
He's
really
always
can't
saying
miss
something.
Geralt's fucking voice. Like, it's an iconic voice. I really want more of that exploration in like, I want more cauldrons if that's possible, and I
Yeah,
want
just more
more
cauldrons are
going into just random ruins of the old ones, and not the old ones. What are they called? That's what they're called, aren't
Yeah,
they?
old
They call
ones,
them
yeah,
the old
that's what
ones.
they call them, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
us basically.
Yeah, basically. I
Ruins of
would
us from the
fucking
future.
love more of that. Like, I don't know if you did them, but there was some really cool, like, what were they called? Vantage points or something in Horizon Zero Dawn.
Where you
And
look
you could
back
go
and
there.
see the past.
Oh, on the tool.
Yeah,
on
and
the
you could
tool
learn
maps.
about the past and people that lived there and
Oh.
what it looked like at the time. And
Oh no, that's a different
it was
thing.
just so fucking good, man. It's just,
Yeah.
I need more of that mystery. Give me more mystery.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, especially considering Aloy's going to a pretty different place, because Horizon Zero Dawn was set in what is modern-day Colorado.
Yeah.
So she's
And
going
Utah.
quite far west.
Yeah, and Utah.
Because, like, you see her in, like, San Francisco, next to the Golden Gate Bridge in the trailer. So she's traveled quite a way.
Yeah.
West of where the game is set. So
There's like deserts and shit in Forbidden West and beaches and like you can swim and
yeah,
go
so we're
underwater.
going to be right
and-
on the coast. So we're in fucking California.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
For Horizon Forbidden West. So it's going to be interesting to see what that's all like and what other places we can find there that link to the old ones and like.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm so
It's going to
happy.
be great.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I can't wait for it. It's going to be sick.
When is that game set to come out then? When's
Well,
Forbidden
this
West?
year is when
Oh,
they've said.
please come
This
out
year.
this year, please come out this
Yeah.
year.
Well,
If
I
it has to
think-
be delayed, then fair enough.
Yeah, if
I
it has to
think-
be delayed, I'll be fine with that. But
I think it'll come out end of this year. I think it'll be the big end of year
Oh,
game.
it's
I think
gonna-
God of
that
God
game
of
is
War
gonna
will
make
be
me
next year.
fucking.
I can see it maybe having a change and then coming out around 5 years after the
Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, pushing it
early
forward a little bit.
2022.
Potentially.
But we'll treat it like a 2021 game until we hear otherwise.
Can't wait to see how they've upgraded the combat system and like the crafting and. I have a feeling they've like overhauled everything, but like kept it sort of in the same vein. I feel like this is gonna be the perfect sequel that we've had in years. Like I just feel like this is gonna be an amazing sequel to the first game, and I'm so excited. I trust Guerrilla entirely with it. Like I have no worries for the game at all. I don't think they're gonna do anything wrong. I could eat my words, but I don't think they're gonna fuck anything up.
Honestly, even if they play it safe, I think I'll still love it. Yeah. It doesn't need to go crazy for me to love it. I think that because Horizon Zero Dawn, I still love it so much, and there was just enough content in Horizon Zero Dawn to leave me wanting more when I finished it. Like I finished every tall neck, and I didn't think like it wasn't like an Assassin's Creed situation where I did them all and was like, fucking thank God the viewpoints are done. I was like, wow, I wish there was one more.
Yeah, there's only like 8 tall necks in the game. It's like you are left wanting more. You're like, I want one more of those climbing puzzles.
And that's why in the DLC they give you another one where you got to repair that broken tall neck, and then you get to the top of it and it's like, yeah, that felt good.
Yeah, and then you have like a short window to get on it, and if you don't, it has to go all the way around back to you.
I love the first time I did one of those. I remember being in the what's it called, Devil's whatever.
Devil's Cock. I don't know.
It's the little bit with all the whatever. I remember seeing it. Well, I remember hearing the footsteps of it, and being like, what the fuck is that? And then I just see this massive fucking thing, and I'm like, oh shit! And I remember running up the side of this like fucking broken down skyscraper and just diving onto the side of it at just the right time, and it just felt so fucking satisfying.
Oh, do you mean Devil's Thirst?
Great.
The one in Devil's Thirst?
Is that what it's called? I don't
Devil's
know.
Thirst,
the area towards like the west, the east of the map.
It's at the top, the
top east,
northeast.
Well, northeast, I love that area. It looks like The Last of Us. It looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Riding your little like man guy through there. I remember thinking like, because I didn't see any of the Horizon Zero.
Riding your man guy.
Riding your man guy.
Riding your man guy. Don't tweet that at Twitter, Arabs.
I didn't see any of the marketing really for Horizon Zero Dawn, so all I knew was that it's set in like a snowy and sometimes not snowy forest area.
Yeah.
And I remember for the first time riding out and seeing like mountains and being like, oh shit, this world looks fucking mad.
Seeing Meridian for the first time.
Getting to like when you get to that bit that opens up and you go through the gates, and then you're in like this like canyony, deserty area, and you're like, oh shit, this is crazy. Meridian is such a great reveal too. Like having those elevators on the side of it and stuff. I love
seeing Meridian over the hill for that first time. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know there was going to be big cities in the game. Like I was in the same boat as you, where I knew nothing about it when I first played it. So I was just expecting it to be this sort of survivally based, like kill robot sci-fi fantasy, but it wasn't that at all. It was like this sort of crazy mixture of sci-fi and fantasy into this sort of amazing fantastical world. And it's like somehow they managed to like, I know we always talk about Assassin's Creed, but they managed to almost bring back those feelings that the original Assassin's Creed games used to for me, with that sort of mystery of like the people who existed before and what happened to them and how are we going to save the world. And they did that in a completely new and different way, and just I adore the universe they've made. It's too good.
Instead of like the Isu and stuff, you've got these different AI that existed thousands of years ago.
Yeah, it's so cool
with the old ones and everything, and you get to talk to them. Like I loved in the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn being able to talk to Cyan.
The dialogue with Cyan.
Yeah, and because Aloy at that point understands so much more, being able to talk to Cyan and understand things and like get that information felt really rewarding. It was good.
It was like, honestly, the entire, if you haven't already, to the people watching, if you haven't already, go ahead and fucking do that Cyan dialogue and listen to all of it and exhaust all of her dialogue, because it tells you a lot about the world, tells you a lot about the AI and how they work, and the fact that they do actually have emotions, and like how AIs can get lonely and how they can develop relationships with people. And it's just a really interesting fucking concept, and I hope we see Cyan in the future in Horizon Zero Dawn, because I think she was a great AI. It was really cool.
Yeah, she's very interesting.
But it's like you can influence
like Gaia and stuff.
Really cool. Like Gaia, and fucking we'll probably see more in the next game, I hope, at least, possibly. Because obviously in the DLC there was, what was it, Hephaestus? No, that's Is that one?
Hephaestus, yeah, was the DLC one because the main one was Hades.
Classic Hades, big
he's still
angry
knocking
Hades.
about. Yeah. I don't know with regards to Gaia. I mean, at the end of Horizon Zero Dawn, well, not at the end. It was when Aloy was born. Gaia blew up her thing and then sent out the message. So Gaia is dead, right?
Well, Gaia's dead, I think. The actual,
Yeah.
the main sort of.
But she sent
network.
out that message so that Aloy could get the message 19 years later to be able to stop
There we go.
Hades.
How the fuck does Hades survive then?
Well, fucking, he went off and like shot out of the thing, and then Silence picked him up.
Now,
I said, "Hello, friend. You're real." And
I
then-
don't know what Silence's plan is. I don't know what he's
a
doing.
mad bastard, Silence.
Silence is a
reckon-
crazy guy.
I reckon we're gonna chef him up. You know. I reckon we're gonna have to sort him the fuck out.
Yeah.
I reckon he's gonna need to experience the 1-2 you just got booted by the big shoes.
Sure,
Yeah,
he's a
well, I
little bit
want
of
to
a
know
sarcastic
about
bastard.
like Silence talks about like the council and stuff in the main game, which is really interesting. So it sounds like there's this group of people that exist outside of the world that you live in
Yeah.
that are kind of like controlling everything that like exists now.
Assassin's Aloy.
Whether they're like people, whether they're like people that exist now that have like latched onto this tech, or what if there's like old ones that managed to survive past the end
That'd
of the world and stuff.
Crazy.
Like
be
this
crazy.
really interesting concept that there's these these higher powers at play.
It's like they sort of controlling the world because they know they sort of have the experience of their previous lives to know how people work and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be really
to
interesting.
see where they take this. But I think there's so much more they can do. Like a lot of people said, like, well, after the end of Horizon Zero Dawn, you kind of know everything, but you don't. Like, there's a lot.
You
more
know
to learn.
nothing, man.
You know,
nothing.
Aloy knows who she is, and she knows what her purpose is. But beyond that, you don't really know a lot.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
so
there's
much
a-
more they could do with this world.
Yeah, there's plenty.
We need to
explore.
we need to see the metal devils wake up. Like we need to see one wake
yeah.
up. Like imagine fighting
the
that thing.
The metal boys. They
Yeah,
wake up and
what's the
like-
name? What are they called?
The big metal things.
There's like a name for like a military name for them. Let me
dunno.
Google it 1 minute. Let me search it up because it's a really
Well-
cool fucking name.
Oh, there he goes again. He's kicking off today. He's on a mad one, I swear.
Dennis is fucking loving it.
He's gagging for attention, is what he is.
Oh, I can't find the name for it. It's such a shame. If anyone knows, it's comment it down in the comment section because there's a really cool name for the big
Horus
metal devils.
Titan.
Yeah, like something like that. It's like
It says the metal devil is a machine in Horizon Zero Dawn. Blah blah. It is one of 3 machines of the ancient chariot line, manufactured by the Robotics and Technology Corporation Pharaoh Automated Solutions during the mid 21st century. It was designated by FAS as the FAS BOR-7 Horus and was also called the Horus Titan. So yeah, that seems to be what it is.
Hey, that's fucking sick. I fucking love metal devils. They're great.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they're
just a
cool.
big metal man.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a
really
fucking big
nice.
metal boy, chilling. And we gotta fight one of them in the future because if we don't, I'll be very fucking disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be a sick fight.
I don't know how Aloy would fight one, but I'm sure she can
Like
manage
God of
it.
War style, running up the side of its
Yeah.
legs and jumping
that'd be
about.
sick.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick. Oh
Yeah.
man, I want one of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's it for that segment. I guess. State of
Tyler
play
has
and shit.
died.
Tyler
Basically.
has died.
He
yes.
has died a death.
Tyler's had to run off.
He's had to run off. He's not going to be back, I don't think, this episode, unfortunately. But you know what? It can't be helped. Obviously, he'll be
We
back in
finally
2
shut
weeks'
him up,
time.
boys.
We finally shut him up.
Finally
for
did
good.
it. Now we can
Um,
fucking go mental.
Well, it
Right,
wasn't
time
us
to make a
that shut him
5-hour
up 'cause
podcast.
None of us are in Australia, nor can any of us get in Australia because we're from the UK, which is like being from the most disease-ridden
Prison.
place you can imagine at the moment.
Yeah.
So we can't get to him. We hired a fellow Australian, someone that Tyler knew to chef him up basically.
We
silence
should
him for good.
we should just
It-
get a new Australian.
No more Tyler. We can always we'll get David. David can do it. There you go.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
let's get
Easy
fucking
job.
David in on it. Actually,
David, you're the new Tyler. We'll call him
Replace-
Tyler, and he'll have to adopt the mannerisms and the big shoes jokes and all
Yeah,
that.
that's true. That's
And
true.
he'll have to say that he's got Horizon, he's all set.
He
And
has
if he
to do it,
doesn't,
yeah.
and if he doesn't, then we'll kill him too. But he can have the job.
Reasonable.
Yeah, no.
think
So I guess all in all, state of play. as state of play as it usually gets, because they're just these little events every now and then
Hit
that
and
you
miss.
get, and there's not much of interest going on. There's loads of little things, and I guess that's interesting, but it never really feels like it's trying to showcase anything necessarily.
I think every year people get their hopes up with state of play, and then everyone gets mad that it's not as good as E3.
Don't they do several every year though?
I don't know. I
They
don't
do
watch
several.
them. I
They
don't
do
watch
I
them.
mean, they do a couple, don't they?
Yeah,
I'm sure what will happen is we'll get another one in around like May, June time, and that'll be a big one where we'll see like Horizon, God of War.
Yeah.
That's what I need, man.
and
Like,
stuff.
could you imagine at one event, Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok, just demos like back
Just
to
like
back.
back to back. Oh, yeah.
Fucking nail it. It'd be so good.
That
Yeah,
made
no, I
me
feel that.
literally fucking empty myself.
Yeah, exactly. I
All
mean,
onto my desk.
we know that E3 is coming back this year in a
Is
digital
it?
format. So
Is it digital? Like,
it's digital, yeah. So it's the same thing. So like E3 is gonna run it, but so I mean, I know that Jeff Keighley's still doing his Summer Games Fest, which was a fucking disaster last year.
was it because it was just not really that focused? Didn't feel
It
like
was,
an event.
yeah, it was not focused. It ran over the course of like 3 months. It was
That's
just
not
yeah.
a Summer Games Fest. That's a summer of discussing games.
Yeah, it was just such a mediocre, spread out nothingness.
The
Yeah,
end of
Then you've
E3
got-
killed these events for me. Like, I don't watch them. I don't watch any of them. I just want E3
Yeah,
back.
last year they weren't.
Yeah, bring it
they
back,
weren't
lad.
very good, and it was also the digital format kills that too. But this year E3 is actually doing something.
Oh,
It's
does that
still-
mean Bethesda's going to show up and be apologists for a game they released in a shit state?
Maybe. I
Can we
can't
hijack
wait.
their stream again?
This is what I'm excited about because they're doing it, but obviously it's all digital. But like, it
But we
doesn't
can
matter,
still
it's a great
hijack.
deal. So
We can
it's still
still
going to be fun.
hijack
It's
them.
all going to be like a week of all of these events, you know.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get everyone on board, which seems like that's what they're being able to do. So you know, Microsoft, Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, whatever.
Not Sony though, because they need their own
No,
little special
Sony
event.
do their own little thing.
Yeah,
But,
but let's get Bethesda back so we can hijack
Oh,
their stream
yeah.
again.
We can
God,
have Todd
I want
Howard.
that.
That'll be 2 years ago at that point when we hijacked the Bethesda stream
shit.
to be.
God, that
you
was
know.
so fucking funny.
We need
Yeah,
Brett
that's
to
so
like join
funny.
fucking the call. The fucking if it's gonna be digital, I imagine it's gonna be on some form of like call software. Got to get Brett to join and scream "I love you, Eve" at the Ubisoft press conference.
Why would he
down the
do that?
microphone.
I
That'll be
want
problematic.
Brett to heckle him and ask him to answer the
Yeah.
with updates for the sexual harassment allegations that were thrown at Ubisoft, you know, a few-
Shout from the crowd, "Step down, Eve."
Yeah,
Step down,
shout
Eve,
from the
ri-
crowd.
Until he
resign, just shout resign. That would be me, just
To be
shouting
fair,
resign.
he does need
You
to
bastard.
resign.
Oh
He does
my
need
God.
to leave the fucking company. He's an old man. He doesn't understand anything.
He needs to dip from the premises.
Yeah,
In
he's getting the hell
rapid
outta
fashion.
here.
He's a fucking
I'm-
mad guy. I'm surprised he's not died yet. Like, he's really old, isn't he?
No,
How old? He's like 60.
he's like an ordinary, you know, aging man, I guess.
Who
It's
has
never
a
something
lot
that's
of
occurred
money.
to
He's
me.
51. Fucking hell.
No, he's 60.
Nah, he's 51.
He was born on 21st of July, 1960.
1969. It says here on
What
IMDb.
the fuck do you mean? Oh, I'm looking on Google. I'm looking at Google.
Okay, no, mine does say mine is on Google actually. Look, here it says born 25th of April 1969, age 51.
25th of April. Mine says 21st of July.
What the fuck, see?
1960.
He's
Who
a
are you
fucking
looking
ghost.
At?
Eve Guillemot. I can literally
The
see
other day I saw a Fiat convertible, and now I'm convinced we live in an alternate reality where
We
Aldi
fucking
has
do.
taken over the world.
And fucking Eve Guillemot's 51 apparently.
He's literally not. I've just searched up
It-
Eve Guillemot age. How are you spelling it?
Exactly
Eve
how
Schema, if
it's
you're
meant to
listening
be.
to this podcast, I have two things to say to you. First, resign, but also which one of these is accurate.
Yeah, which one's right? I don't know you, man. I don't know when your birthday is.
Oh,
I want
my
to know. I want to
God.
at least get your birthday right when I call for you to resign.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's relevant. It's not really, but no.
Resign, though, yeah.
We need to find a way to get Brett to heckle E3, even if it is digital.
Brett can
we-
hack it.
We need to
I'll get
get
him on my
me on
stream.
the. We need to get something clapped on the Bethesda stream this time around. I don't know what it is, but it needs to be something truly clapped and truly us.
Yeah,
exactly.
Not
We
to
need to-
advertise us or anything, but something that we look at and we know what it means, but everyone else will look at it and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know, that's
exactly.
because I didn't notice that anyone had noticed or even reacted to it at the time, but I checked back, using the hashtag BE3. And I found people going, we're just going to ignore the guys laughing in front of a house fire. And it was from like a verified account. And I was like, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
hilarious.
That's so good.
It was, that's like, well, it's not me, I promise. It's not, it's also not a house fire, it's a bonfire.
Yeah, that's true.
But I love how there's just firemen standing around it, sort of just staring.
And just like you holding that fucking pole or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck it is.
Pole. And you know what the best part is? We're filming this thing for like a fire training video thing. So I got to batter the fuck out of that fire engine. It was...
What?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You were smashing it about?
Well, it's a metal pole, and that's a fire engine, man.
That's
it's not like I
true.
did much damage.
It's not like you were denting it in and
They
shit.
told me to not aim for the windows, but they said give it a good swing.
Oh, Jesus
I also avoided the brake lights because they wanted to just prove that they encounter antisocial behaviour as part of the training video thing. I told you that it's not as funny when you get the context, and now everyone has the context. You know...
Nah, I want to imagine that there's a house fire.
I want to imagine it's a burnt down gaff and there's a dead family in there.
Jesus
and these firemen
Christ.
are standing over staring with no clue
Jesus.
what the fuck
And you're
to
there
do.
with a stick looking like you're having the best time of your life.
I also okay, you know what, I'm not even going to go there. I was going to make a joke about you know what, but I think we've done enough of that today.
For fuck's sake.
Man. You'll also notice I have like a neck coaster thing. So I was catching on to the face mask trend before it was cool.
A neck coaster, did you say?
There's like a bandana.
Neck. Let me Google this.
It's like you know, it's like a bandana thing, isn't it? Like
a neck coaster, like a roller coaster.
No, okay, never mind. Just a bandana. Let's use that word.
Bandana.
What?
I don't know, I'm googling bandana. What the fuck's wrong with me? I know what it is.
Oh man.
This is what happens when Tyler's not here. You
Yeah,
start
literally.
googling shit you already know what it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Tyler keeps so much structure to these podcasts. Like when we start talking about this shit, he goes, "All right, boys, let's fucking move on now."
Yeah.
What do we have another topic? Do we
Okay.
want to do that without Tyler, or are we?
What's
still,
the topic?
It's the top 5. We've got top 5
Top
video
5
game
what?
characters.
We can do.
We can do it, and we can get an even bigger, better one for when Tyler's here next week.
Top 5 video game characters, but cooler.
Yeah, top 5 female video game characters we can do
Oh
next week.
yeah.
Yeah, because we know all these ones are going to be male.
Oh yeah, because we're raging
Yeah,
sexist, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be women week.
Women
What
Week.
am I talking about?
Is it
Hashtag
Yeah, alright,
4
particular
Pillars
order?
Women Week.
Nah, not really. Just do whatever, I guess. Just top 5.
Top 5 video game characters.
Top 5 video game characters of
I
all
can think of, like, 4.
time. Let me see.
All
I
time.
think I've got my top 5. I think.
Go for it.
I mean, I know at number 1. Number 1 is my boy Ezio. It's always going to be Ezio at number 1 because it can't not be.
Yeah.
Which FIFA game had that really extravagant referee? Cause number 4. But the referee that would make weird, like, I'm sure that was from somewhere. I just don't know where.
I played a lot of
That's the one I'm
FIFA.
talking about.
Well, I think there was one where the referee just looked a bit flamboyant, if you will, and it was quite
That's what we
something.
like.
Isn't there different referees in the FIFA games? So they actually use real referees.
Referees. I don't know. I haven't played FIFA in years.
Nah, it's shit. Don't play it ever.
I'm sure they do now, because obviously, you'd hope.
It would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
who do we have in the actual list?
So that's number 1, Ezio, and then
Ezio,
in no
yeah.
particular order next, I would have probably, I don't know, the Master Chief,
Master Chief,
bloody Arthur Morgan,
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Arthur
Marston,
Morgan. There you go.
and fucking Cloud or something.
Hey.
What about Aloy? Are we gonna not? Are we not? Why have?
She's in there, maybe.
Nah, this is
I
the
don't
male
fucking
week.
know. Yeah, put her in there instead of
Yeah, there
Arthur
you go.
Morgan. Take Arthur Morgan out.
Whoa!
Whoa, hang on.
Well,
No,
Arthur's
this is
better
my
than
list.
John.
This is what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
Well, Arthur's better than John, so you
No,
you're wrong.
John is better.
Yeah,
in every way.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's better.
Can you like when
Arthur Morgan's just new, and everyone's like, Amir's there fucking jerking off like, oh, Arthur Morgan. No,
Nah, I
John
think-
Marston's the OG. He's my
I think
boy.
Arthur's better. I prefer Arthur. He's just really
They're
better.
both great, but John is John. I can't. John is John.
I
Yeah.
implore you.
Fucking
Yeah.
love John.
Well,
I have too much of a connection to John Marston over the 10 years You know,
he's a
that he's
legendary man.
been around. That
You know?
Arthur Morgan is fantastic, but he can never take away that nostalgia. The power of nostalgia is too strong.
Oh,
I
you just
don't
got your
know.
rose tinted glasses on. Sorry,
I don't know. I think
cut
I
you off a
think-
lot.
I think if anything, Arthur Morgan is a character I look at and go, "Fuck yeah, this is a proper character."
This
You know,
is
this
the
is
boy.
a character that you don't need nostalgia to feel like you love that much. It's just a bam, character shows up, is pretty sound, dies, you feel sad.
In the face.
Exactly, tears everywhere.
Hit me in my gamer feels.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me
Yeah,
in my
but see,
game
that's
of
what
bollocks.
John did to me back in 2010.
Ah,
And
there you
feel
go.
that
see?
exact same.
You're ahead. You're the old man now because Tyler's gone
You're the
Yeah,
old head
exactly.
gamer.
God damn it!
Yeah.
by about.
Now everyone's
years.
hate can be directed at me.
There you go. You're a boomer, man.
So what
James,
was your
shut
top
up.
five,
That was
James?
satisfying. Wow.
Does anyone play Gallagher?
Does anyone? My girlfriend plays a lot of Gallagher. And, she's really fucking good at it, man.
Top 5 games of all time. Number 1 is Gallagher. I think it's honestly kind of a classic.
Number 2 is Broxia 2 and 1.
I like how Tyler had to bail on us for something that I think we can say is important, and here we are just mocking him relentlessly.
That's what it happens,
Yeah,
man.
that's how
It's
it
a
goes.
popular community, man.
I don't want to play a game where fucking Loki is Isu, man. I can't do it, man.
He's not even a fucking assassin. He's
You're
fucking
the
Loki.
You're the assassin mentor, man.
Gentlemen.
Wait, what was your top 5, James? Sorry. And we'll
Yeah.
move on to
What?
Back to
top
topic,
5.
please.
It was, I don't know, Ezio. The only ones I'm certain of is Ezio, John Marston, Master Chief. Those are that's my top 3. I don't know. All the others are
Okay.
fucking interchangeable.
Okay,
Nathan
so-
Drake, Aloy, Sora, fucking every single character in Final
Okay.
Fantasy 7.
Okay.
Even.
I have a good
Wedge.
top 5 list for you.
All of them.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Go on.
Right, okay, the clear number 1 spot is obviously Agnes McBean from Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yes, of
McBean.
course.
She's the lady on the train who gets stalked by this lad for some
How
reason.
could I forget? Yeah. yeah.
Agnes McBean,
Isn't that
everyone's favourite
Isn't that
character.
the one that's Agnes?
Agnes McBean, I think it is.
She's the one that's always there.
Okay. And then
I know her. She's classic.
The incest man from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, that's a good
I'm
one.
quite partial to the incest man. Big
Incest
burly dirty man. Very
Quality
sweaty.
character.
He makes me look kind of dry at the moment. I'm sweating, but he's a next level nonce. I'm
Oh,
telling
he's
you.
a beauty. He's a beauty.
He is a beast of a man.
Good guy.
And he also, I don't know how did he get that way? Big Macs didn't even exist yet. Who knows?
That's true. It's historically inaccurate. How is he that big?
It's just like
in
how
the
Abby
I
world
think he
where-
just
muscles.
eats people. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
he
he
ate
must
his
do.
parents and then he never lost the weight. You know, he obviously doesn't do much running, which is evident when he killed his sister wife and he just sort of like waddles after you like a penguin.
A fat bastard.
Hefty man, hefty
So
bloke.
that's number 2, did you say?
He's in fact I would say that he has the shape of a beanbag.
He's a legendary beanbag kid.
He's the beanbag incest man.
That's good.
And he loves it. Okay, so that's
That's
2.
number 2. Yeah.
We have 3 more to go.
Yeah, 3 more.
fuck.
Come on, there's a wide range of interesting and appealing characters. You've got to have a number 3.
That's true.
Steve from Minecraft.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good one. That's a good
classic.
Bog
Classic.
standard Steve in his Steve skin, walking
really
around
liked his
punching
character
trees like a
arc.
fucking maniac. But there you go.
Yeah,
Quite the
He's
fun.
He
He
goes
doesn't-
from a crazy caveman punching trees and stuff to
Why
living
does he
in a
wear a
house
blue
and-
T-shirt if he's a crazy caveman?
Because it's actually
Style.
It's a low poly, a low res version of the dude from Vice City. That's what it originally was. The Steve skin.
Wait, really?
Ah.
Yeah. Or not
Oh.
Vice City, maybe different one.
It's not
a
Vice
GTA
City,
game.
maybe a
It's a
different one.
GTA game.
There you go.
Oh, no, it's Vice City. It's Vice City. If you look at the dude from Vice City, he's got a shirt on like that, jeans, and yeah, basically that's what it is.
Nice.
A little bit of
Nice.
trivia
Vice
for you
City.
there.
Tommy Vassetti.
Nice.
Yeah. Big Tommy kid, big Tommy boy.
Is this seriously meant to be Tommy Vassetti? What the fuck?
Yeah, I
It
fucking
doesn't
read
even
it.
look like Steve. What? No,
Yes,
you're
it
making this
fucking-
up.
I'm not making it up. What the fuck? He's literally Steve from Minecraft. What the fuck?
Right, well,
Was
Well-
Minecraft Steve really inspired by Tommy from GTA Vice City?
Yeah, that's what I read. Unless it was bait and I got a fuck.
It's a wild theory.
right, well,
Oh shit, maybe it's not then.
I don't think Notch has ever confirmed it.
All right. Well, number 4 on the list is the crones from The Witcher 3.
Classic.
The big one.
Characters.
The big
fat
one with the
the
basket on her
titties.
face.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not ordinarily
the
a fan of
crones.
these grotesque-looking ladies, but
All
nice.
3 crones are number
wonder.
4.
You know what I mean?
She's
She's got a fat ass, and I'm quite a fan of a batty crease.
What's she called again? The Brewess.
I have no clue what she's called. I don't
Wait, so it's
fucking
just
care.
one of the crones. It's not all of the crones.
Yeah, it's just the Brewess. The big
Just the
fat
big one. Just the
right.
Just chunky one.
because
What brings the other crones down?
they don't have a fat ass.
Yeah. They're not as voluptuous.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's
They
number
don't.
5?
They don't have bragging rights on their posterior dimensions,
It's
and
true.
obviously
Brewess
that's
is
the only
thick.
criteria ever. And
That makes sense.
obviously, in the number 5 spot is perhaps the best character of all. I don't know why I've done it in this order.
This
Number
is the
5.
one's the best.
The best character of all is at number 5.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Could you not tell that's the structuring I was going for?
Yes.
Um,
Cool.
They did increase equality as time went on. That makes
You know,
sense.
how do I explain this one? It's not coming to me. It's on the top of my head.
You're definitely not trying to stall to think of a character. You're just trying to figure out how to articulate a point as to why.
Listen, man, it's Hepzibah.
Of course.
Hepzibah, yes.
Yes.
Hepzibah. Oh, you've done it
That's a
again,
great
Ubisoft.
character.
He's got a nice fly. He's got a nice fire sword.
He
and
does have a nice fire sword.
I'm
That's
quite.
true.
I'm quite the fan.
It's quite polite because he never uses the fire sword in game. He only lets you.
He
Exactly.
doesn't.
It only happens when he's dead, and then
Yeah.
then the
It's the
fury of
soul
hell
of
is unleashed through his
Hepzibah.
sword, which
Yeah.
plays into my theory that that Hepzibah is actually the Antichrist, and that this entire time he's been under our noses, and I'm terrified. Oh,
Man, it's
What?
whenever I
No.
play that game, when I see Hepzibah, I do get quite scared. It does.
yeah, no,
it
it's
does scare me.
it's almost as dark as Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Almost.
Yeah.
Not
Almost,
quite,
it's
though.
not quite there though. That's a very
No.
dark
Yeah.
game.
Assassin's
Creed
Creed Rogue makes me
Rogue's
scream.
terrifying.
Sometimes you have to just
Mm.
turn the brightness down.
Yeah,
So
just
you
to
get the
make
full
it as scary
experience.
as Rogue in
Yeah,
Origins. I
or turn the brightness
down.
all the way up so that you make it less scary.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
but
it's
just the
difficult to
same,
get through
you
sometimes.
get some mad jump scares in that, like when Haytham shoots Achilles in the leg,
That's
that
a
did
classic-
scare me
that's
a
classic
lot.
moment.
and I felt my love for Assassin's Creed die, along with the
Yeah.
cartilage in his kneecap.
What
and-
happened in Haiti happened
Happened-
in Lisbon.
Oh, that
Happened
was
in Portugal
scary.
or something like that. Yeah, no, that was truly terrifying.
That was a
and that's
traumatizing moment.
and that's my top 5
Scared me.
games characters with.
That's amazing.
See
See, now, I
yeah,
don't
why
think
would
I
I why
can
would I
follow
take that
that.
list seriously? What top 5s? They're in the past for me,
I
lads.
can't follow that, Ethan.
Top 5, fishy top 5.
I have a genuine list written out here, but
Ah,
I
Wait,
think
yours
number-
might be the only one that's half decent then, because mine
Okay.
was just fucking bullshit.
Okay, right. Number 1 is Tommy Vercetti from GTA. Nah, it's not. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not real.
He's the best character of all
He
time.
is a legend. He is a legend. This is in no particular order.
Okay.
We got Ezio, classic character from the Assassin's Creed trilogy, Ezio trilogy that you may have played from 2009 to 2011.
the Assassin's Creed trilogy. There was only
the
3 of
Assassin's
them.
Creed trilogy. Yes, there's only 3 fucking games. Then we got Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Bit of a classic man there. I'm a bitch for Mary Sue, so I love that. Arthur Morgan, of course, he's shown up a lot today.
He showed up a lot. He's on the show later.
is it full bearded Arthur Morgan or clean shaven Arthur Morgan?
Normal Arthur Morgan's in between, chilling.
Pussy.
And then we got Geralt of Rivia,
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
the big boy himself. You can't forget Geralt of Rivia.
There you go. No, as a class guy. I'm
Classic
quite the
boy.
fan.
And then you got Master Chief. And that's it.
yeah.
That's my list.
Yeah, lovely. All right, so that's us 3 done.
So
Tyler?
yeah,
Wow.
Tyler.
Oh, man, I just think the main character in Gallagher's really good. The way he flies his ship around, it's like no other.
It's funny because I'll just get a still image of Tyler to go in his place and he'll just vibrate as you say that. He'll just go
Thanks,
up and down.
Tyler.
It'll be great.
I don't like any other characters. That's the only one I like.
Only like Gallagher. That's
I
the
only
name of the
like
character,
Gallagher.
isn't it? It's called the man on the
Gallagher's
ship
my
is called
favourite
Gallagher.
character.
It's Liam
Yeah,
Gallagher.
Gallagher the man.
Yeah. Oh God. Tyler chose the
clean-shaven
right time to
Gallagher.
bail, didn't he?
Yeah, honestly.
He really bailed out on the boys there.
Look, I think people are going to love this episode. They're going to realise that
It's-
Tyler is
it's-
the butter that holds this big sandwich together.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he
so
is.
sure about that. I reckon when he watches this back, he's going to be really impressed at just
true.
how fucking stupid we are.
He's going to be
He's
amazed.
He's the skewer.
He's going to reevaluate this entire
burger
partnership.
that you take out before you eat it, so you don't hurt yourself. he's that thing.
Exactly, that's what Tyler is. He's the big
To be fair,
skewer that goes through us all.
To be fair, he's probably going to listen to us chatting shit and then stick some tin foil in the microwave. I was
He's gonna
like, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, he's
But
going to stand
enough.
right next to it till it explodes.
Go ahead, Tyler.
This is an interesting episode, guys, but now I'm off to take a bath with my toaster in a bit. Safe.
Fair, I was off to do that right after this episode as well, to be fair.
Yeah, you know what? Same. You
Good stuff.
just wanted to avoid. You've got Horsey and Fox later, so obviously
fuck.
you just wanted to avoid Horsey and Fox. So what you did was you jumped in the bathtub with your toaster, and away you went.
Or I got the
And that-
toaster and I fiddle around with like a fork inside of it while it's plugged in.
Fiddle around with the fork,
Heating
just
up
waiting
toast
for it to
and-
shock you, and you're just like, no, that wasn't nice. And you do it again. You wait for a harder shock.
Big
You
conducting.
start to
Yeah.
like the toaster because it delivers pleasure that you don't experience otherwise.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
well, you're a gamer and that doesn't happen.
Exactly.
And then you think,
Gamers
oh
don't
my
feel
god,
happiness.
I feel all tingly in my cock dimension.
Whoa, Jesus! We're
And then
using
you
the
get
cock word now.
and then you get the heated up fork, which will be in a bit of a toasted fashion, and jam it straight in and have a good time.
A bit of a toasted
yes.
fashion.
I started this day off with a penis, and now I have pasta. Wow.
I started to
The
have a penis
pain.
and now I don't have one anymore.
what a
I've stabbed
terrible
it with a
tragedy.
fork, and that is a shame. That is a gigantic shame.
That is a shame. I hope
It's a
there's
crying
people still
shame.
listening right now.
And Tyler is
God.
like the disapproving dad. I've just realised you just unleash yourself when he's not
He's
here.
looking down right now because he's in heaven. He's looking down on us right now, and he's like, "Boys, what the fuck
He'd be
are
like,
you doing,
I'll be
man?"
like, thank fuck I'm dead. It's what he's saying. It's
I
like
understand.
he's had enough.
Is there any more
Yeah.
segments?
Oh my! There's no
There-
more segments.
there are no
also,
more
it
segments.
is. He's so hot in my office. I need to end this so I can get the fuck out of this room. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah, no.
trapped.
I'm
in
in a
this
similar
sweltering
predicament at the
heat.
moment. Are you going to be in there later though? Just doing.
I am, but I'm gonna have to
Horse
cool it the
and
fuck
fox.
down and get my air conditioner on.
Yeah, I have a massive
Um,
fan that makes a loud noise. Like you probably hear it now. Like,
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's
I
not
can
bad,
hear
That is
that.
my
going on,
fan
yeah.
making a loud noise.
Gee, that sounds like it's smacking everywhere, man.
Yeah, see, I'd have
Yeah,
my
that-
air conditioner on during the podcast, but it's
Listen-
just too loud and unprofessional.
Li-
but during a stream, I don't care, especially Horsey and Fox.
Listen, my fan makes so much noise that I have to call the police on it for a domestic. It's
Listen
just
to
not
that.
nice.
Listen to the state of that.
Yeah, no, there's got to
Yeah,
be something
fucking
in it.
hell.
If I rag it about a bit and then turn it on, it's fine for a while.
Rag
I have
it
to
about.
properly lob it across the room and knock out my mum with it though, and that can be quite the
Problematic, yeah.
experience. But we're out of segments, and
We
that's
are out
more
of
important.
segments.
But no, I think, despite being a train wreck in itself, this has been a successful episode.
It's been a
Jack.
funny
think so
fucking
too.
episode.
I think so too. I think we've nailed
It's
it
delved
once again.
It's delved into total unfettered chaos.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
that's what
Like,
happens when
from
you
time
introduce
to
the concept of top fives to the king of top fives, who
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
who
you
is
really hit it out of the
also-
park with that one.
Top 5
Who
hiding
also-
spots.
top five hiding spots right now under my table would be great.
Such
I'm just
a
going to sit there for a bit.
That's a good one.
No,
That's a good one.
I use the top five hiding spots in my day-to-day life. You know, like sometimes I go, oh god, that's the Fed, and then I find myself like a little bench and I sit on it, and then the Fed don't.
You
But
go grey.
Sometimes if I'm being followed by the police, I'll like turn off of the road and I'll go onto an estate and I'll just sort of like finesse them and then go back onto the road. It's
You can pull a Watch Dogs where you
I
hold
pull a
the
Watch
button
Dogs.
and you just slump down in your car with the engine turned off and hide
Yeah, that's
from the
what-
police.
that's what I do.
How sick is that? Watch Dogs used to have like an actual detection system where you could like,
know.
hide in your car in an alleyway or something. That's so cool.
That
They
is a
ruined
cool.
it.
That is a cool system.
Why'd they get rid of that for,
But
They
to be
replaced
honest-
it for playing as anyone you want.
for swinging
They,
your little balls around in Watch Dogs 2 and smacking
I love
them?
swinging my
something you
little
can do.
balls
What?
around.
Yeah, you have the little ball things.
Yeah,
Swing your balls around and you
it's a-
smack them
like a-
together.
No, they're like
It's a
little
homemade
blunt
weapon.
ones, like, they're like a blunt object. You're smacking
Oh.
around with people.
I
Marcus
thought they
Holloway.
added in some like emotes into the game or something. Swing your balls around just in the
Yeah,
middle
and
of London.
you know what? When he
Past them.
swings his balls around, I bet it fucking gigahertz.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
my
It's
god.
just lovely.
All right, let's wrap
On that
things up
note,
because
yeah,
I'm
on
gonna
that
I'm gonna turn
fucking
into a
bombshell.
puddle in a minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right,
Just
thanks
have a
everyone for
leave it.
joining
There
us
you
for
go.
this episode of the Four Pillars podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like, as well as check out all of our links down below. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another one. Also, subscribe to 4 Pillars Clips because that channel is banging. It's popping off. We're nearly able to monetize it to make some sweet pee off of that channel. So,
that's going to be some beautiful shit right there.
That should be good. So tune into that. If you miss out on any streams, any podcasts or anything, a bunch of highlights always go up over there. So go and check it out.
If you need inheritance money, don't forget to curb stomp your nan.
Yes,
of course. That's how it goes.
Give her a fucking good going over.
Anyway, we'll see you in a week's time. Tomorrow will be a new episode of Streamcast, and then in a week's time it'll be As Always Podcast. 2 weeks' time.
There's also the Pastcast this week.
And
surely.
the Pastcast. My God,
all the shows are now
going on,
which is now I must say before we do disappear that Jack and Joe did bang out that episode.
Sublime job.
It's good stuff. Got copyrighted because they decided to add some footage of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, but
yeah,
sorry, we all make
some,
mistakes.
You lose some. That's fine. It was a terrific episode. Go check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah,
it's on this channel. My camera's gone blurry. That is stuff. Not allowed.
This is what we love.
Stop.
Yes, boys.
Yeah,
right.
No, but we're on a good roll now. So
I
suppose that brings us to the end, though.
Yeah. Be nice next time. It's been good, and I'll see
Thanks
you
for
lads.
joining.
Bloody 2 weeks' time for the next episode of the podcast.
Do you want to say goodbye, Tyler, before your opportunity?
I'll see you guys later. I'm off to play some Gallagher.
Yeah, man. I'm off to play some fucking Gallagher, boy, with my girl being all cute and shit.
You know, it's funny because I fully believe now that Tyler just has a split personality disorder that needs to answer every question twice.
He really does. He has two men inside his head.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
God.
Let's fucking stop.
Nice.
We love you all.
Catch you later, boys. See you around. See you next
everyone.
time. Take care.
Right, bye bye.
Goodbye. We love you.